Hey guys, so I'm watching Life with Matthew to see if he realizes that I'm going live, and you can see Life with Matthew on the screen right in front of me. And let's see, just talking, blah blah blah. Keep on rambling on. Let me check to see if I'm actually live. Yes. There we go. And Single Father 85's first in the house. How you doing, my friend? So, if you hear Life with Matthew faintly in the background, that's why. No, I figured. You see, I'm just doing this stream on YouTube for right now because I haven't talked to you guys on YouTube in a while, and just wanted to kind of give you guys a chance to talk. For those of you that don't come over to Twitch and talk about what's been going on and kind of hang out. As you can see, wait, that way, that is, of course, Life with Matthew. If you're not sure that that is actually Life with Matthew is streaming right now over on his channel, and you can compare what he looks like to that image. So, yes, indeed. And not Twitch. Yes, indeed. Greetings, says John DeMarco. Paladin Alex says, so swapped here. Well, just for this one stream. I'm still waiting to see if Matthew notices. Who says, wait, who are you again? I know. And Benny Hooker says, hello, y'all. How you doing? Let's see. And so, see if Matthew figures out that we're going to watch SpongeBob. Oh, good. He does not want us to watch SpongeBob. So tonight we are going to be watching a mystery movie. Matthew doesn't know what it is, but yes, indeed. Geeks Enjoy Nerderotica. Hey, LD, how you doing? And so, and not really back, just kind of hanging out with you guys for right now. I appreciate it. Says my ship's name is USS Orville. Well, this is, of course, you can see Matthew, Taserface, Shortshanks, the Kurogan. All right, so now Matthew's going to work. So let me put the chat here so I can see it. No, I'm not going to play Mega Man 3 today. So here's my general plan, just so you guys know, as far as today. So I'll stream this for a little while, just kind of hanging out with you guys. Haven't talked to you guys in a bit, and over on YouTube. And then tonight at 8:30 Central, we're going to be watching a mystery movie. We do that every other Friday, me and Life with Matthew. We've been doing it on Twitch, is where we actually watch it, although the screening room is actually on a separate website if you want to join in watching the movie. I think if you guys are in, want to have some fun, and watching a fun movie. I'm not telling anybody what the movie is. However, that movie will be a fun film, and it even has commercials that are insanely politically incorrect. So I hope that you guys will come join us. I think it will be a good time. And so, no, I haven't. So let me try to explain as far as the whole Twitch thing. I've been streaming on Twitch for the last few weeks. Started doing that shortly before I got, for lack of a better term, got sick. And so while I've been streaming on Twitch, I was also, of course, putting out videos on YouTube. So I was still putting out the the Journey Through Trek and the Admiral Doom's Rules of Life. And as soon as I'm able, I'm going to continue with that. I am truly sorry that the month of April has just completely fallen apart. And that's, no other reason than getting sick, basically. So I've been unable to really edit and produce videos. And Random Menace throws in a couple of euros, I think it is. It says, this money belongs to Mrs. Anti-Checker. I will remember that. And thank you. Thank you, my friend. I truly, truly appreciate it, especially since this has been such a bad month. So thank you, Random Menace. What the F? I'm streaming both Bird of Prey 5 and you're both talking about Twitch. That is funny. I didn't even know Bird was streaming right now. I mainly did this just to poke fun at Matthew a little bit. I've been playing through. This is something I started doing. Oh, he's doing Dear Bop. Always a good time. And I will tell you, if you decide to jump over and hang out with Bird of Prey 5, I will hold no grudges against you. He may be an evil Kurogan dictator, but I still consider him a good friend. So it was not my intent to step on his foot. I would have thought that his fellow Kurogan, Matthew, would have actually not streamed at the same time as him. I didn't realize Matthew was being so rude. I think he may need some disciplinary action from the God Emperor of Kuroga. So all right, so the Twitch thing. So I've been streaming on Twitch, and my plan was to just continue to put edited videos, edited content on YouTube, and to stream on Twitch. And that is still my basic game plan, although I may change it up a little bit. I may do like occasional just talky live streams here on YouTube. I do like the gaming concept, playing games while streaming, especially now because I'm having so much difficulty keeping a train of thought, keeping focused on something. Having a game there just kind of helps direct me. So it's been very helpful, especially this last month. Like almost all my streams the last month, except for my Sunday morning streams, have been gaming streams. And so my general plan is to once I'm able to start to put edited content back on YouTube again. And then and to continue to stream mostly on Twitch. And I'll tell you, there's a couple of reasons for the Twitch thing. I know if I sound like I'm rambling, it's because I am having a difficult time focusing any kind of cognitive thought right now, and I apologize for that. But as far as the Twitch thing, let me just be completely blunt. Twitch is a much friendlier environment when it comes to independent content creators. Absolutely is. And by the way, Kuroganite is in the house. Says, Viva Kuroga. Always nice to see new people on YouTube. Thank you, Kuroganite. And Donnie is in the house saluting and says, hello, hope all is well this afternoon. So glad you're back in the live stream scene. Hey, good to see you. And Live with Matthew says, hey, I recognize that Shortshanks guy. Yeah, you should. It's you. I mean, isn't it obvious that it's you? Yeah, it could be Klingons. Of course, there's always Klingons. I mean, why wouldn't there be? So Twitch is honestly a much friendlier environment to independent content creators. So do I get as many people show up on a live stream? No, obviously, because I have a much larger subscriber base here on YouTube. But the simple fact is that Twitch doesn't hate me for being independent. Twitch doesn't hate me for not being politically correct, right? And unfortunately, and this is just kind of the way it goes for me, since I'm not a straight up hate monger like some people that are kind of extreme in groups like the Phantom Menace, but nor am I politically correct and just going along with, hey, all the liberal agenda is all good and wonderful, then I kind of get it from both sides on YouTube. So and so no matter what I do on YouTube, the algorithm is constantly trying to remove my subscribers, and the fact that I don't have a super strong dedicated fan base or something like some of these guys means that I can't just ignore the algorithm. And so, but over on Twitch they're much friendlier. They don't mind people just talking about whatever, as long as you're not doing hate speech and that kind of thing. I've never gotten a warning from Twitch. I've never been, demonetized by Twitch, and we've talked about things that we dare not say on YouTube. So it's a much, much friendlier and open environment over there. That being said, I miss you guys, because usually, most of you guys don't go over to Twitch. So there's that. Now, Random Meta says, I can tell you that I'm not a mutant. I have the cavity you're missing.
Some Klingons just appeared out of nowhere. They do that now, right? Our tractor beam is...
All right, we're doing something. Help prepare the station arrays. Okay. How are we supposed to do that? I don't know how we're supposed to do that, because I wasn't really paying attention. I probably should have. Anyway, I have the cavity you're missing. Had it blocked and inflamed as a 6-year-old child crying in pain. Never had it since then, but I remember it clearly. Well, yeah, it's funny, because for me, when I remember, like, when I was a kid, seeing TV commercials where people, sinus headache, and they're like doing this, and obviously they're touching their frontal sinus cavities up here, and I'm like, no, the sinuses is all down here. What are they talking about? Now I know why. I've never had a sinus pressure headache up here, because I literally have no sinus up there.
They're coming this way fast. Shields up. Weapons hot. They're gonna attack again.
I guess the Klingons are gonna attack, and I don't. And
Starfleet Command. This is Delta Balana Station. We're under attack.
Oh no! And Raven throws in €5. Thank you so much, Raven. Give me this second to dispatch these Klingons. Well, Klingons in quotation marks, since this is the Discovery era Klingons. Yeah, they're Klingon flavored. It's like the Klingons in Discovery are to Klingons what Kool-Aid is to soft drinks, right? That's just what we got here. Isn't it supposed to be firing? Yeah, dummy. There we go. We'll take care of this guy. And you see, and the thing is that, I'm in the starter ship, and this is way too easy. The discovery mode of this game is, stupid easy. But I'm sure if I try to turn up the difficulty, all of a sudden it'll become impossible. I haven't checked any settings. I haven't changed anything. It's just on whatever the default settings are. Anyway, so Raven throws €5 in. Thank you again, Raven. His longtime lurker, wishing you the best. Love the Borg videos. Thank you so much. I want to get back to that kind of content. I truly do, and I hope that soon I'll be able to. It has been an absolute nightmare, my friend, dealing with this crap. And I mean, I don't really have any other way to put it other than, besides the fact that it just kind of sucks, right? I mean, there's dealing with health issues is never any fun. The idea, like I was saying on my video today, of potentially this could be a permanent thing, right? This could be just, hey, guess what? You're never going to regain your coordination. You're never going to, be able to do so many things that you just take for granted. I will tell you, one of the most difficult things I have to do on a daily basis is get dressed. Getting dressed in the morning is agonizingly painful, and honestly feels like it feels like I'm just lifting, instead of a little half a pound pair of shorts, I'm lifting like 100-pound weight and trying to get it over my legs, and just it's insane. And I'm out of breath doing the slightest little task, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And then of course you have the concentration issues and stuff. And on top of that, dealing with the absolute, I mean, I know that a lot of people think that when you think of evil, you think of people like Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, no, my friends. You want evil? Try dealing with a little organization called Sedgwick. And for those of you that don't know what Sedgwick is, be very happy. they are a they're not even really technically insurance. But they're more like gatekeepers. They're professional gatekeepers. What they do is companies basically hire Sedgwick to validate employees going on disability leaves, and so they kind of approve the disability leave, and so they're the ones that determine whether or not I get paid while I'm off work dealing with all this crap. And so I had to spend from, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 5 hours today making phone calls between Sedgwick and the medical center that I've been going, because they kept giving me bad information. And it's just like, ugh. And Andre is here from Bosnia. Good to see you. Have not talked to you in forever. I hope you are well. Cade is also here. Says, good to see you again. Thank you, Cade. Good to see your weirdness here as well. Stanley says, best case is doctor actually figured out what's wrong, can improve things as much as possible, hoping it's just a sinus thing. Guess what? Kathleen Kennedy or J.J. Abrams don't have to worry about healthcare. Yeah, that's true. It's insane dealing with these bureaucracies. Because, look, I understand, please, if you're from Canada or Europe or whatever. Oh, and Monsieur Gaston, thank you so much. Holy crap, thank you. But hold on just a minute. You're going to have to listen to some music because I got to take this call. It might be the medical center.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the king drives his jeep like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day.
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, bird, oh brave vibe. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. There's a rumor you've heard that Martok loves Bird, but the truth is much plainer to see. He just read from a scribe when Bird paid a bribe, but his words were not uttered with glee.
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, bird of brave fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. When the Martok thing fell, Bird then thought he'd prevailed, when he heard Gowron send him a hail. But just seconds before, that political whore was lambasted by Bird. What a fail!
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, bird of prey fight.
So I just, don't worry, I will be back in just a minute, but I'm scheduling the surgery that I was talking about this morning. So give me just a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the where the king dries his teeth like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day.
Yes!
We cry to the dictator, bird, oh brave vine. Though he keeps us in chains, we know turtles and brains, and someday we'll escape here alive. There's a rumor you've heard that Martok loves bird, but the truth is much plainer to see. He just read from a scribe when bird paid a bribe, but his words were not uttered with glee.
Yes! Look around!
We cry to the dictator, bird of brave fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know turtles and rains, and someday we'll escape here alive. When the Martok thing fell, Bird then thought he'd prevail. When he heard Gowron send him a hail, but just seconds before, that political whore was lambasted by Bird. What a fail!
Yes! Look around!
We cry to the dictator, bird who pray fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know turtles and rains, and someday we'll escape here alive.
I love having sex with she-males.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the king dries his teeth like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day.
Yes! Look around!
We cry to the dictator, bird, oh brave vine. Though he keeps us in chains, we know turtles and rains, and someday we'll escape here alive. There's a rumor you've heard that Martok loves bird, but the truth is much plainer to see. He just read from a scribe when bird paid a bribe, but his words were not uttered with glee.
Yes! Look around!
We cry to the dictator, bird of brave fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know turtles and rains, and someday we'll escape here alive. When the Martok thing fell, Bird then thought he'd prevail. When he heard Gowron send him a hail, But just seconds before, that political whore was lambasted.
This is just okay. So the scheduling nurse, I think she accidentally hung up, so she'll probably call back any second. So just so you know, so we're in the process of scheduling my surgery. I don't know if she realizes that she hung up yet. And so, but it sounds like the surgery date. Oh, and there she is. I will be back again. Sorry.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the king drives his jeep like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day.
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, bird, oh pray fine. Though he keeps us in chains, we know turtles and brains, and someday we'll escape here alive. There's a rumor you've heard that Martok loves Bird, but the truth is much plainer to see. He just read from a scribe when Bird paid a bribe, but his words were not uttered with glee.
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, bird of brave fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. When the Martok thing fell, Bird then thought he'd prevail. When he heard Gowron send him a hail, but just seconds before, that political whore was lambasted by Bird. What a fail!
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, bird who pray fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive.
I love having sex with she-males.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the king drives his jeep like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day.
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, bird, oh pray fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. There's a rumor you've heard that Martok loves Bird, but the truth is much plainer to see. He just read from a scribe when Bird paid a bribe, but his words words were not uttered with glee. We cry to the dictator, bird of brave fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. When the Martok thing fell, Bird then thought he'd prevail. When he heard Gowron send him a hail. But just seconds before, that political whore was lambasted by Bird. What a fail! We cry to the dictator, Bird of brave fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive.
I love having sex with she-males.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the king drives his keep like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day. We cry to the dictator, Bird of brave fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. There's a rumor you've heard that Martok loves Bird, but the truth is much plainer to see. He just read from a scribe when Bird paid a bribe, but his words were not uttered with glee. We cry to the dictator, Bird of brave fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. When the Martok thing fell, Bird then thought he'd prevail. When he heard Gowron send him a hail. But just seconds before, that political whore was lambasted by Bird. What a fail! We cry to the dictator, Bird of brave fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive.
I love having sex with she-males.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where where the king drives his jeep like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day. We cry to the dictator, bird, oh brave vine. Though he keeps us in chains, we know turtles.
Okay, I am so sorry that took so long, but we now have it as official. I go under the knife on May 19th. So that will be the actual surgery date, and then I had to schedule like a pre-op appointment the week before and a post-op appointment the week after for some of the stuff they have to do. So I am truly sorry for the long delay, but obviously getting the surgery scheduled is top priority as far as stuff right now. So now that I got that, hopefully I can show the idiots at Sedgwick, the short-term disability people, that I am indeed genuinely needing the surgery now that the surgery is scheduled. All right, so let me catch up on the chat real quick. And again, Monsieur Gaston, thank you again. I cannot thank you enough. That will help a lot next month. So, because I ain't gonna lie, we're stressing because we don't even know what the out-of-pocket expense is going to be for the surgery yet. So, the last surgery that anyone had was, let's see, with my knee, the knee replacement surgery. I think the out-of-pocket was about $1,100 or so, maybe a little more. And so, if it's that kind of amount, don't know how we're gonna do it, but we'll figure out a way. So thank you again, because that will obviously be going towards that. Basically, any super chats I get or any donations through Streamlabs or anything is all going towards that for right now. Stanley says, yeah, sir, I'm a Canadian, so we just have to wait a long time. It's usually quality care eventually. Then they don't send you a bill unless you watch cable TV. Yeah, and honestly, times like these, Stan, I'm jealous of that. The wait time, obviously not so much, but the idea of not having to worry about the expense, the fact that getting sick can literally bankrupt you, that I do not appreciate. That's one thing about our healthcare system that I do think is broken, because like I said, we've spent over $1,000 and are just now starting to move towards resolution of one of the problems. So yeah. Kate says, as leader of communist dictatorship of McCarthy, we have officially declared independence from Kuroga. Well, I'm good. That's got to be an improvement. And Random Menace says, I was on the phone talking to the doctor, which enjoyed the sing-along. Yeah, I am truly sorry you had to listen to that, but obviously I needed to talk to the scheduler. That was important. And Random Menace says, you will be a stunning woman. Wow. And let's see. Josh says, what? Anti-Trigger is back over here on YouTube. Mrs. Anti-Trigger must have kicked him to the couch. No, well, I'm straight. I figured that I haven't been on YouTube in a while, and I wanted to make sure that I was in touch with you guys, because I feel bad because not everybody wants to go over to Twitch. And while I've been having some fun on Twitch, I realize that I've kind of been neglecting you guys, but I do like the environment there better. Twitch is a more welcoming environment from a platform standpoint than YouTube, and I do appreciate that. I will probably continue to primarily stream on Twitch, but I'm thinking about alternating a little bit because I still do miss you guys a lot. LD says, wouldn't mind some chair action on this. Oh, I ain't falling out of this chair. This chair is a solid recliner, so I ain't falling, that's for sure. Josh is asking if it's another knee surgery. No, if you saw, check out the video I posted earlier today, and you will actually see what the surgery is for, including visuals of what's going on inside my head. No apologies needed. Thank you, Donnie. I appreciate that so much. Josh says, to the Random Menace, I thought Aberjam was paying for Anti-Trigger to have a boob job. I've been waiting for that money, but Aberjam hasn't sent it yet. Random Menace says, love you too, all the way from Slovakia. It says Slovakia. Was that Slovakia? Or is it a different country that I'm butchering? Either way, thank you. Renegade says, hey, enter, long time. Sorry I haven't been well. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. And Victor says, yeah, you're back. Yes, sorry about that. Average I will be happy when you get the boob job. Well, this is not the boob job, I promise. Ollie says, good evening. You know what I should do is after the surgery, I should come on with like fake boobs on. That would be so funny. Ozzy says, good evening, Tracker, back on YouTube. I'm just here hanging out with you guys, but yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to I'll probably alternate and hang out with you guys a little bit, but still continue to stream on Twitch, because I do think Twitch is a better environment. Black Delegation, thank you so much. Super Chat's $9.62, such an unusual amount, but thank you. It says, good to see you playing Star Trek Online. I love this game despite its many flaws. Well, it's funny you should say that, because one thing I was saying, and I was saying this on Twitch the other day, is that, let me get through this little talky thing.
This is Kensington.
Yeah.
Klingons are making a push in...
All right. So, hopefully I'm not in the middle of... of course, we still have combat. But I gotta say, this is a Discovery... Discovery era ship, and it looks nice. I mean, that's the problem. It's not that Discovery era stuff is all crap. It's that Discovery is so badly written that you can't appreciate the things that actually work. You know, that's honestly the big problem to me. And so, even, I gotta say, there's a couple of angles that bird of... Oh, great, there's a Discovery popping in. Speaking of which, because the Discovery is still just a stupid-looking ship. I ain't gonna lie, that's just the dumbest-looking ship ever. But there's a couple of angles that those weird Klingon birds of prey...
This is the Glen.
Oh, it's the Glen.
Heard you could use some help.
There's a couple of angles that those little birds of prey actually don't look that bad. Oh, crap. And so, which surprised me, honestly. I wasn't expecting that. But there are a couple of angles that it doesn't look half bad. It's just that they did a really bad job filming them in the show. And I never noticed that before playing this game. Man, I am gonna die here, that's for sure. Give me just a minute, as I am trying to stay alive, but I am not overly optimistic about my prospects here. Alright, there we go. Big ship is down. Let's see if we can get the shields back up. That would be good. But yeah, when you look at the ship design, it's actually not bad. And it even looks like it could be a predecessor to the original series. It's just that the writing is so bad, the characters are so two-dimensional and flat, and there's just... that's really where Discovery just completely falls apart. Alright, so let's see. And let's see if I can read. It's me, Yosef, or Jojo on Twitch. Oh, okay, you call yourself the Random Menace now? Okay, Yosef, I was like, did not recognize the name. Potato Rubbin is in the house. Good to see Potato, and says, okay, I think that's all. So we'll let the ship repair itself. Let me get caught up here. So oh my God, hey stranger, how you doing? Preston says, have you thought about doing a GoFundMe for help paying the surgery? I have thought about that, Preston. I honestly may do something like that, but I need to see. What I'm really hoping for. Honestly, what I'm genuinely hoping for is to find out definitively what's going on from the neurological side of things, because that's what's going to determine, not just because the surgery costs, yeah, that's a fixed expense, that's coming, but am I going to have to relocate to, like if I was talking about in the video, relocate to the dining room, and am I going to have to get a lift chair so I can get up and get down because this condition is just never going away? Those are real things to take into consideration. As it is, I'm selling my motorcycle to try and raise some of the money for it. We're reaching out to organizations that we can to try and get help, and that's also a factor. We want to see how much can we raise on our own before I start asking for help, because I don't want to just expect people to throw their money at me, because I know, look, times are tough for everybody. So I don't want to have to ask for more than I need. I call myself a greedy bastard, but honestly, I just want to ask for what we genuinely need, not, try to use this as an excuse to raise money. Potato Waver says, hey, I'm up to 86 subs. Do you mind me doing some shameless plugging? Well, you already did. Aberjam says, fake boobs for the win. Black says, follow you on Twitch as well. On Twitch, my handle is Judge of Anubis. Oh, okay, Black Delegation. I know you well, though. Renegade says, I love Star Trek Online, but I refuse to play the Discovery stuff. I will tell you, Renegade, on my stream yesterday, I went on a massive epic rant about that because I've been playing through this Discovery content, and up to that point I was letting the computer play the voice acting, and I was reading the responses in character as Matthew Shortshanks, having some fun with it. And then we get to this one thing where you have to camp out, and it's the first time in the Discovery content. You go through the first few missions in Discovery content, and there's no choice in the game at all. They just tell you what you're going to do, and then your response is okie dokie, sir, and then you just click on it, right? But there's no like choices in the matter. However, you get real dialogue trees for the first time when you're all camped out around a fire, and when you click on people, everybody just wants to tell you about their sexuality. That's all they want, So the Andorian tells you about his 2 wives and a husband, and the 2 lesbians tell you about how much they love each other, and and it's like, why is this a thing? It's a freaking video game. I don't want to know what everybody. Yeah, and so I just went off. I absolutely went off because that made me genuinely mad. Not because I care about their sexuality. I don't. It's because I don't care about their sexuality, and I don't think that needs to be in a freaking game. Am I missing something? Slash dot dash says £4.99. Thank you so much, my friend. Says, where's my ship? I know, Slash, look. Let me be completely honest with you. I want to get those ships out. I really do. I have been physically incapable of, my 3D printer is in the garage, and I'm physically incapable of operating it right now. That's the only reason everything stopped. I made, and you guys, some of you guys have seen it. I actually made a mock-up of a ship for Bird for Christmas, and I was getting ready to reprint it and send it to him, and I started getting worse and worse and worse to where I can't operate the dang machine, and it's driving me crazy. It is absolutely driving me crazy. And Slash, I know, man. I know I've been nothing but a disappointment to you, and I appreciate that. I truly do. But bear with me. If I can get through this hump, if I can actually recover somewhat, that's something that I want to get back into because I enjoyed the crap out of doing the 3D printing. Those Bird of Prey 5 look like Death Gliders from Stargate. The Birds of Prey, this is Bird of Prey 5, look like Death Gliders from Stargate. Yeah, well, if you're coming, that's the interesting thing about it, because in the show, they never light them well. You never really get a good look at them. They're always like in the shadows and zipping around and stuff. But I was in one battle, and I realized I got really close to one and underneath it, and from a certain angle, I was like, oh, I could kind of see it being a bird of prey. I get it now. I see what they were going for. But they never show it looking like a bird of prey in the show. So, yeah. But I agree. Josh Street says, we lost Anti-Tracker yesterday to a Star Trek Discovery rant. Oh, man. That was a rant and a half. Because I was fuming about that, because they were actually, the content was not great. The writing was kind of, the writing was just bad for the most part. But when we got to that campfire scene, I was like, seriously? Why is everybody just talking about who they sleep with when they're not here?
There'll be time for formalities later. Right now, we've got a problem. Several, actually. The Klingons beamed multiple boarding parties over during the fight.
Oh no,
we're a research vessel. Our security forces are getting overwhelmed. If you could send some people over to help, we'd be much obliged.
Now, of course, so they're in trouble. They have Klingons boarding their ship. The obvious answer is to send over a boarding party that includes the captain, right? So let's go. And notice, so there's Matthew Shortshanks right there and his crew of weirdos. And yes, Josh, 2 hours. 2 hours of rant for 30 minutes of gameplay. That's pretty much it. All right, so just so you guys get a good look, this is Matthew Shortshanks, aka the Real Life with Matthew. And if you recognize his face, hi diddly hodily. And you know, those next time Matthew, like, he's streaming with me tonight, look at his hands. That's really what his hands look like. All right, so this.
Thanks for coming. The captain still has control of the ship. She's waiting for you on the bridge.
All right, whatever. Where's the turbo lift? Oh, so you're just standing in the middle of a random corridor so I can fight some Klingons on the way, aren't you? Yeah, you sure are. And what was that? That was...
Man, there was lightning.
Ravendar 666 is now following. Thank you. I appreciate it. I assume that is over on Twitch. So thank you, my friend. I'm not streaming on Twitch right now, but I will be streaming on Twitch later tonight. And let's see. Why is she calling those weird aliens Klingons? Well, you know what's... yeah, they are Kling orcs in this, but so far no explanation as to why they are Kling orcs. You know, they should say something like it's an alternate universe or something, but I know they won't do that because that would legitimize the fan theories of that kind of thing. So they don't want to do that, even if it's the only way to really make sense of it. All right. And let's see. I know they have Klingons boarding their ship. What I really want to know is, who are they sleeping with? Exactly. And that's what the campfire scene was all about. And it's like, what is the point in that? I thought the whole point of, you know, being a good and tolerant society was that wasn't the priority, right? That's not important. Let's see. And Renegade says, I'm not surprised you went into her. The only Discovery content I did was last year's anniversary event when they had Burnham and your character eventually goes on and how great she is. Oh, that would be... yeah. And they should have made the Klingons, Kling orcs... they should have made the Klingon orcs the Herc. Yeah, which is funny you say that, because the Herc are in the Star Trek Online gameplay. So why not? You know, that would be a good explanation, but they don't want to do that because, of course, reasons. And it's easy to get cynical about it. I don't, you know, I do think that it's stupid. I'll just say that. But yeah, it is what it is. And CDJ, thank you so much. Shows 20 pounds. I had to think about it for a minute. I've been used to Twitch where it's either bits or Streamlabs donations. So thank you. 20 pounds says, best wishes and good luck. Fingers crossed with you on the operation. Thank you, my friend. And that will go towards said operation. I truly appreciate it. I am not looking forward to it, but I am. Because, like, the part I'm not looking forward to is I've been under the knife 4 times already. Never have I enjoyed it. And so, and honestly, the surgery itself is nothing, because if you've never been in a real surgery with a general anesthesia, here's how it works. They say, okay, guys, so here, I'm going to put this mask on your face. And so they cover your face with a breathing mask, right? And they say, okay, breathe deeply. Now, what we're going to do here, and then you're in the recovery room. It's just like, bam, you're no sense of falling asleep. Like if you're, you know, like at night, there's no sense of like, oh, I'm getting drowsy, I'm falling asleep. There's no sense of time at all. You know, as far as you know, it's been 30 seconds since the person was talking when you're in the recovery room, and you know, Mrs. Anti-Director's sitting there going, wow, you've been in the recovery room for 2.5 hours. They were worried about you for a minute. You know, it's literally like that. They yeah. So that part's easy. The actual surgery is easy. There's no sensation of anything, but it's the recovery. That's what drags on. That's what sucks. And so now, fortunately, with this one, it sounds like the recovery's not that bad. They put some stents in your nose and apparently the stents do interfere somewhat with your breathing. So they said that for the first week after the procedure, you actually breathe worse than you did before. But then you come back in 5 days after the surgery, they remove the stents, then the magic begins and you start to heal up, and I'll be able to breathe probably better than I have in years. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm not looking forward to it, and unfortunately, and that's just part of the problem. That'll fix the physical issues with the sinuses, but it's going to do nothing for the neurological stuff, and that's where we're still running tests to figure that out. Potato Revan says, when you are declared dead and you're lying and you wake up in 2410, shouldn't you freak out and look up your family instead of like, everyone I ever knew was dead? Oh, new uniform, sweet. Yeah, well, this is the my version of the Discovery uniform. But yeah, and I myself have been under the knife as well thrice. Yeah, it is not. And depending on the invasiveness of the procedure, the worst one I had, like, because I had the knee replacement, I had, but the worst one was the hemicolectomy, which is where they removed a section of my colon, and the recovery on that was brutal. And so number one, when they start removing sections of your colon, that massively impacts your digestive system. And in fact, after the procedure was over, a few days later, my digestive system completely just shut off, meaning like I could eat, but it wouldn't go anywhere. And so it just basically, because the colon just kind of shut down, so it wasn't letting anything get through the small intestine into the colon. And so then I had to go into the hospital again, and they had to put me on some medications to kind of jumpstart the digestive system. And I'm sure you can imagine that was not a particularly pleasant experience. So yeah, that was the most brutal one. And the recovery time from the hemicolectomy was a good 8 weeks, and about 4 or 5, well, let's see, like the first 3 weeks was like on and off, in and out of the hospital because of the problems. And then after that, I was bedridden for several weeks because I just couldn't stand up. And that was rough. Glad it's nothing that invasive. Potato Revan also wouldn't want to be classified as uber racist, and it still holds hate for the Klingons. You're at war with them minutes before. Wait, I'm not. Potato Revan, you are like talking about something that I don't know if anybody else is. But so remember, my friend near died back in November. She needed surgery in her gallbladder. Yeah, and she still hasn't gotten the operation because of COVID. That sucks. And the Ida Jahu, welcome, says, careful with those STDs, you may get some on you. Yeah, I will be careful.
You made it. Good.
Yes, I made it, Captain Deb Underwood.
Here. The Klingons have done extensive damage,
have
especially to our power systems. Mr. Straw,
I hope you guys can hear. I don't know if you guys can even hear the game. All right, so see, and this is what I was talking about before. As far as a dialogue tree in a game, this is a perfect, and I'll tell you, I actually do have a degree in game design. No kidding, I actually have a bachelor's degree in game art and design, and this is a classic example of how not to write a dialogue tree. Because what are our choices? Our choice is 1, of course, Captain, and that's it. If you're ever going to have a dialogue tree in a game, you should have minimum 3 choices. Some kind of positive, some kind of negative, and something in between. And the reaction should vary. While it may not change the actual parameters of the mission, you could at least change the parameters of your conversation. So let's see. All right, so what do we need to do? Check in with Strahl. Is that this person? Since I got it, yeah, there we go.
Like the captain said, main power's offline.
Oh,
We're
no.
sitting ducks without it, and the Klingons know it. Let's get to work before House Mokai turns us all into trophies. Or
Now,
lunch.
So, like, good example here. So, you could have options like, hey, I got to tend to my own ship. Why should I help you? And yes, Preston, I've been joking for years that I have a semicolon. I absolutely have. So you could say something like, hey, yeah, I got my own ship to take care of. Why should I fix yours up? B, maybe we should secure the bridge first and I'll beam over some engineers. Or C, what do we need to do? You know, that's how you do it. But no.
I'll do the heavy lifting. What I need you to do is to bring engineering control to a bridge console, divert the power flow, and enter the new power-up sequence I'm putting together. You got it?
Sure. And even though I'm not going to remember any of that, it doesn't matter because you just run around and click on buttons. It's no big deal. It said the fan-made missions are better than the ones that the STO devs have made for the Discovery story. I don't know, Josh, but I haven't played. Let me be completely honest about my opinions on Star Trek Online. I was a beta tester on Star Trek Online before it was launched. I was a lifetime subscriber before it launched, and I haven't played the game in at least 5-6 years. And I've never leveled a character all the way up to Admiral because to me the game is just so lackluster. And I honestly became a lifer early on, not because of how awesome the game was, but because of the promise that it was going to be awesome, that they were going to fix all the problems with ground combat. And you know what? The problems are still exactly the same problems that they were before. And so, you know, they basically just lied to us. So let's get to work. Okie dokie. Let's see. What do we got here? All right, guys. We need to restore power and transfer control to the consoles. Hey, that console's blinking over there. Maybe we should just come over here and transfer control.
Engineering control is transferred. Go to the next console to divert the power flow.
That was really, really hard. Let me see if I can do this one. Click.
Power flow is diverted. Input the new power-up sequence next.
How is it that this is supposed to pass as me doing something? You know, that's the lame thing, because it's like, oh, you need to adjust the power flow. You just walk over to a console and click. Oh, you need to do this. You walk over to another console and click. And sometimes a mini game will pop up, and it's, you know, generally pretty lame. But see, just click again.
Nice work.
Nice work. Thanks. That was so hard. That was such a challenge to walk around to 3 consoles and click. Star Trek Online seems like the captain has to do everything himself. What's the point of having bridge officers? Well, what? Yeah. All right, and what if, Kate says, what if Prime Lorca finally made an appearance on the show, only for a piano to suddenly fall on him just 10 seconds on screen time? Oh, funny you should say that, Kate, because that's almost exactly what happens in this game. Prime Lorca is, in fact, in this game. And then his ship blows up. And so now, of course, he's Mirror Lorca. All right, so now we got to talk to...
Nice work.
Oh,
not
thanks.
out of the woods yet, though.
Oh, no.
Our next stop's the engineering lab. I need to get our shields back online and secure some classified data down there. Believe me, we don't want the Klingons getting their hands on it.
Right, let's get to the engineering lab. And again, notice no dialogue tree whatsoever. You could do something like, sounds dangerous. Do we have security to help us? Hey, can we beam directly there? Or something again to say, I got to get back to my ship. You know, like an opt-out option. But no, we're just going to say, right, let's get on it. You know, that is the epitome of lazy game design. It's like a maze that is literally just a straight line. You know, what's the point? You have your own crew to sort of yourself. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I have to insert my own ship. I'd have that done. Yeah. If the actual problem popped up to fix a warp core, what would you know what to do? Yes, because what you would do is simply walk up to the warp core console and click on it. And Kate says your Rutherford voice is actually hilarious. Well, no, that's not Rutherford. That is Matthew Taserface Longshanks. Hey guys, how you doing? All right, so let's see. Wasn't Discovery the only ship with the thing you're about to see? No, the Glenn, keep in mind that I'll give them that much credit. The Glenn, the ship that we're on right now, also had, remember the Glenn actually was more successful at their spore drive tests than the Discovery because the Glenn discovered the tardigrade first. But then the Glenn was destroyed, but this obviously is before that. See. And Dr. Alex says, why is Anti-Trekker torturing himself playing with Star Trek Discovery? Well, Doctor, it's because, you know, with how bad I've been feeling and all the pain it's the only way for me to know for sure that I'm alive is to feel more pain. that's the only, there's my official explanation. I'm sticking to that. Because there's actually a certain level of logic to that. And so, yes, indeed. It's the only way to make myself feel worse, you know? Oh, look. And see, and this is stupid. Like, why is there a random anomaly in the middle of a starship? Oh, look, a couple of dead bodies, too. So we'll scan it. And then the anomaly brings up a mini game because why not? It just does. Alright, so let's see what we got here. There's a Klingon warrior. He's almost dead, but we'll finish him off with a grenade. Alright, so let's continue on. We painted the torture himself because he refused to torture Matthew. Well, this is Matthews. Hey guys, it's me, Life with Matthew. Golly gee whiz. See, that's him. What Doomcock took off his mask was Alex Kurtzman. That would be the greatest internet moment in history. That would truly be, that would be so awesome. It's like, gotcha! Alright, so am I not supposed to be in the turbo lift? Because, so usually if you're supposed to be in the turbo lift, it just pops up the little button to click. Because, you know, this game is so simplistic that everything is just about, you know, clicking on a button. Alright, so I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be, so let's just follow this corridor around until we find where we're supposed to be. And basically just run to, you know, if there's a door. Yeah, that would be absolutely epic if it turned out that Doomcock and Alex Kurtzman were one and the same. Now, look, I know I've said some less than flattering things about the Phantom Menace, but let me say this. I don't think for a minute that Doomcock doesn't actually hate the Discovery, right? I know that, okay, this is just another turbo lift and there's no button to click. What am I supposed to be doing here? It's, well, okay, we'll just follow the little icon at the top of the screen. Main engineering lab. So I don't think that he's being dishonest about that. I'll say that much. I do think he genuinely can't stand what's been going on with the franchises. But yeah, I think that the Phantom Menace needs to stop with the Kathleen Kennedy is about to get fired crap. Oh, look. It's Klingons! Oh no, I'm surprised. Take that, you big old mean guy, you jerks. I'll teach you. Viva Karoga. Yay. For Bird of Prey 5. Alright. Potato Rabbit says, I think a masked guest appeared on the Star Wars Girls stream. Unmasked was Henry Cavill and he flexed. I think their uterus was explode. Oh, Revan. Oh, Revan. A lift is one place, clicking a button would be appropriate. Well, that's true, but it's just, and there's the tardigrade. See, they already have one. But, like, that's the problem is that, like, any solution is just like, you know, you can't run around and find things to do and click on consoles or check. No, you just click on the button that pops up in the middle of the screen to solve whatever you're doing.
But that Klingon put a security field up between us.
Oh, no. Jaloja. I know it's like, it says Jalula, but it's Jaloja. That's what I've decided. She's full of surprises.
Jaula?
No, Jaloja.
Jaula? This day just keeps getting worse. Look, I need to drop that security field. She's trying to steal that data I told you about on the bridge. We can't let that happen. Watch my back in case any more Klingons pay us a visit.
Work fast, dummy.
Most impressive stuff. This tech will win the war! This will bring supremacy to my house and the Empire!
Wait, what? She blocked access! I can't bring down the security field!
Oh no! Which means you're gonna have to take longer while we fend off wave after wave of relentless orcs. Dun, 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 dun.
Damn, she's good. Locked me completely out of the security system. I can't get the field down. Fine, she's not the only clever one in the room. Watch my back. I've got an idea. Just need a little more time.
And again, no dialogue options whatsoever. This is such poor design because, I mean, it's not like you can't do dialogue chains in the engine they've got. You see it all the time in other missions. So they just don't go through the trouble. What if Doomcock was a classic Doctor Who villain? I think he actually is. Doesn't sound much like a Star Trek Discovery Klingon. No, they're actually speaking English. You'll have it. Yay. Oh no, the Klingons are almost in the room.
Wait, she's dropping the field? Look out! Here she comes! Shields online. They can't beam out now.
Yay, they can't beam out. Which is, yeah, is that what we want? I thought we were trying to just prevent them from getting data. Why do we care about them beaming off the ship? Oh, that's Jaloja. I didn't realize I'm fighting Jaloja herself. Oh no! I'll get you, you guys, with my giant hands. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, so is this is the setup for why the Glen was found destroyed with a tardigrade running around, I guess, maybe. So we're just seeing the backstory to that. So this is the Glen before the Discovery got there. So back to the chat. Lancer says, have you taken a break for Twitch? Either way, watching you play Mega Man was fun. Hope you play more of them. Won't be hard like 2 until you get 7. Yeah, I'm not taking a break from Twitch. I just decided that I'm going to alternate back and forth between Twitch and YouTube a little bit because a lot of guys that are on YouTube have been wondering where I've been at. So I figured I would do that a little bit. So I'm going to stream on YouTube for a little while today, and then tonight at 8:30 Central, we're going to stream on Twitch our movie night with Life with Matthew. I'll post a link on YouTube when the time comes, although there probably won't get any notifications because, you know, YouTube loves me. You need a fleet. Do you need a fleet in Star Trek Online? Not yet, Admiral Saval. I don't know if I'm going to go that far into the game, but thank you for offering. And let's see, Black Delegation says Kathleen Kennedy's body of work is rather impressive. She's been involved in a lot of great things. She's good at her job despite what her YouTube influencers say. Well, the interesting thing about Kathleen Kennedy is that I would say this, as a executive level producer, she's absolutely fine. And you're right, she's been involved in a lot of some of the best movies ever made, mostly working alongside Steven Spielberg. And George Lucas, and that's great. The problem wasn't that. The problem is when she gets creative control over something, that's where her strengths obviously go away. And she didn't have a lot of direct creative control, but she obviously made she wanted to make she got her own idea of what Star Wars should be, and so she, you know, that's part of the right reason that, you know, Rian Johnson was completely on board with her vision, and bam, we ended up with the worst Star Wars movie, hopefully for all time. And that's where her influence really felt messed up. So that's where I get a little frustrated with some of the just unabashed hatred directed at her. Yeah, she is absolutely responsible for hiring Rian Johnson, who is absolutely responsible for the garbage fire train wreck crap storm that is The Last Jedi. So, and there is no defending The Last Jedi, in my opinion. That being said, that doesn't mean that she's not still the president of Lucasfilm when The Mandalorian came out. And I understand that everybody says their secret sources say that she was banned from the set. She's about to be fired. There's a civil war. You know what? She's the president of the fricking company. Done. That's the entire conversation. All right, so let's see. Trek Reviewers in the house says, hi, how you doing? What can you say about security system you can't say about your partner? What can you say about security system you can't say about your partner? Not sure. You got me on that. I'm trying to think of a good one. I was thinking about a horrible line from Whose Line Is It Anyway? They said, what's something you can say to your dog that you can't say to your girlfriend? And Colin Mockery walked up and just said, come. And it was just like, oh, that was horrible. Anyway, coincidentally, Neil Cox volunteered to read a role in my next arc. Well, that's awesome, because he's got an awesome voice, so that should be great. Renegade says, I think the game designers were hamstrung by CBS. No, you know what, Renegade? I could see that to certain elements of the story, because this is a story that seems to be taking place alongside of Discovery, the first season of Discovery's arc. But that doesn't mean you can't add dialogue trees. It doesn't mean that you can't make interesting things to do. And you can certainly make combat a little more challenging. And you can make the fetch quests a little more interesting than run to this console and click. Now run to that console and click. Now run to that console and click. Hey, great job rerouting power. You're awesome. You know, that's not a mission. That's just, that's like training someone on using a basic application. That's lame. So there's a difference between writing as far as story, writing as far as dialogue, and general game design. The problem is that this stuff in Star Trek Online is lacking in all three, but only one of those might be hamstrung by CBS. Josh throws in a 99-cent Jitstorm. Thank you so much, Josh. I truly appreciate it. And that buck, like all the other bucks, are going to go towards getting my nose sliced wide open, apparently. Potato Road says, hello, hey, my stick for my YouTube is technically I don't exist. I'm a concept of chaos and cringe. Dr. Alex on, and we had a mad laugh the whole way through. Awesome. Lance says, Last Jedi was a lot like The Last Starfighter. The movie exploded in the end. Oh, lordy. All right, so let's see. What am I? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to the dude again.
Looks like the Klingons aren't fond of our house guest. Shame, really. It's nice once you get to know it.
Strow, what's our status here? Again, look, no dialogue options. It wouldn't be that hard. Look, I understand maybe whatever he's going to say next, right? Because, so you think about what's our status here. So let's just say I say something like, the first option is, great, glad things are good. I need to get back to my ship. And then Justin could respond with, whoa, before you go, I need your help with X. Or option number 2, great, do you need any more help with anything? Well, thanks for asking. What I need help is X. And then and then the last one could be what we have here. What's our status here? You put the illusion of choice in every piece of conversation to keep your player engaged. If there's only one choice, then people are just waiting for it to pop up so they can just click on it and get to the next part of the game.
Well, I have good news and bad news.
Okay, so right here. So, I have good news and bad news. That could have been the answer to all three of those options I gave. So you could have had a great illusionary choice there where I say something like, well, I got to get back to my ship, or, hey, what's your status here? Or, hey, glad we got it secured. Is there anything else you need? He could have answered any of those with, well, I got good news and bad news. So you could create the choice without actually creating a choice. It's a common technique used in game design, especially if you know the person isn't going to likely be replaying this content very soon. And in an MMO, that's unlikely to happen. Hey, Auntie. So, yes, you're a good dog. You're a good dog. No, you can't have my drink. Stop trying to get my drink, girl. And don't be sniffing the mouse. It's just a mouse. All right, so this is just, it's at this point it just becomes lazy. It's not just not creative, it's extremely lazy to not have something there to keep the player interested in the conversation. But right now, there's no reason I shouldn't just immediately click on the button because there's no choice.
The good news is I managed to corrupt a number of critical data files before she stole them. There's only 2 people in the galaxy who can figure out that mess now, and neither of them are Klingons.
So notice, he said good news or bad news, and your response is what's the good news? Now, how about you have the option of saying what's the good news or what's the bad news first? I mean, anytime someone says, hey, I got good news and I got bad news, or they might say something like, hey, you want the good news or the bad news? And you let the player answer. What? All right, what's the bad news?
The bad news, well, there's plenty of uncorrupted data in there that the Klingons shouldn't have. It was classified for very important reasons. We need to stop her. Of course, if half of what they say about Jula is true.
It is! True that Jaloja is what? I don't know.
Great. Takuvma's sister, one of the deadliest members of House Mokai. Here. Wonderful. Okay. They must be headed to the shuttle bay. I brought the shields back online so they can't beam out. If they're gonna leave, they're gonna have to get creative. Let's head down there before Jula gets any more bright ideas.
What the hell was that thing? See, and again, these are questions that could have been integrated into a dialogue tree instead of just throwing them in sequence. Potato Rabbit says, I'm thinking about getting a second monitor for gaming and streaming. What do you think on the extra wide monitor and my OG monitor as well? Well, as far as those extra wide monitors, I'm mixed on them. They're kind of cool, but they're also not very practical for some uses. And so I would personally, I like just standard 16:9 widescreen monitors. I'm very fortunate in that I'm A, a cheapskate, and B, have bad vision. The reason I say that combination works out is because I don't generally buy computer monitors. I have HD TVs that I use as computer monitors, which means they're much larger, but not, they're not as nice. I mean, honestly, a computer monitor would be better as far as frame rate and stuff like that. I would like to have that, but I don't have the money for it because a good, large 120 refresh monitor is mega expensive. These HD TVs are each, they're like, I think they're 45 inches, and they only cost me like $100 and something bucks. Right, so I can use those, and the reason that I'm so lucky about that is that now that I am kind of semi-invalid and I have to sit in this recliner instead of my office chair. Again, if you haven't seen the video I posted earlier today, I kind of talk about that a little bit, but I am now about 6 feet away from the monitors, because you can't put a recliner right up against a computer desk. It just doesn't work that way. I'd never be able to get in and out of the recliner. But since they're such large monitors, I have multiple sets of glasses. Usually you see me wearing something like these. These are reading glasses, because normally what I'm doing is I'm sitting at my computer desk at a normal distance from the monitor, like say 18 inches or so, and I just like having that big form factor for visuals. It's much better to me. I just like it, and so I have my reading glasses on, because anything that close to me, I need to have reading glasses. However, sitting this far away, I can still see the monitors just fine. I'm just wearing my regular prescription glasses that are for distance. And so, bam, it allows me to have both. And PJ, Orville Nation, thank you so much for those $5 in. It's good to see you streaming Anti-Trigger. Thank you, PJ. I truly, truly appreciate it. I'm gonna probably stream on YouTube 2 or 3 times a week because I realized that I was neglecting a lot of you guys by just streaming on Twitch. I'm still gonna focus in on Twitch and I know I'm playing a game now, but generally I'm gonna focus in on Twitch and probably just do, chit-chat stuff on YouTube. But very good to see you, man, and thank you. Every dime I collect, like I said, is going straight to the surgery, so thank you all. Let's see. Josh says 81 minutes of Star Trek Online, Star Trek Discovery rant, or 81 minutes of Star Trek Online, Star Trek Discovery rant, only 15 minutes of gameplay. Yes, I know. So back to it. So what the hell was that thing? Tardigrade.
You should probably make peace with the words, "it's classified," when it comes to what you just saw. Seriously, don't worry about it. Believe me, we have bigger problems here, starting with Ja'ula. We need to stop her.
Now, and see, again, no dialogue tree. I know I'm spending way too much time on this, but here's a perfect opportunity. A giant tardigrade just ripped through the engineering deck and scared the crap out of a bunch of Klingon warriors. And you're going to say we got bigger things to worry about, namely the Klingons? That's a great opportunity for some dialogue, but no, we get nothing. And that's the end. Okay. Take the turbo lift to the shuttle bay, it says. All right. Well, that was really, really exciting. So that's the warp core. Where are we supposed to go? Is it here? Yeah.
It's me, Life with Matthew.
All right. Take turbo lift to the hangar.
Alright guys, let's go! Woohoo! We're gonna get them Klingorks. Whee! I see them! I see the Yorks! We're gonna get them! We're gonna get them real good! Eat my grenade, orcs! There you go. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know the phasers are the pew-pew guns of the 23rd century. Haha! Everybody thought they were beams, but no! They're machine guns! Ah! Alright. Whee! I love throwing grenades. I don't know, they're just fun.
And Lancer says, I'll say it again, this game looked like a ship simulator. The ground fighting holds the game back. The channel's making videos about this game, make it look better than it is. Yeah, honestly, the ship combat stuff is not half bad. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy the ship stuff, and it's beautiful to look at. I mean, it's just pure ship porn, and it's good stuff. Yeah, die. Why are you not shooting? See, and here's one of the many bugs in the game. I don't know why he's not shooting right now. It's like I can't fire for reasons. Even though my squad can, it just wouldn't let me shoot. Stupid game. All right, let's throw another grenade out there. Sensational Being says you might be able to keep your current Twitch. Check your video later. Good luck. Thank you, Sensational. Appreciate that. Obviously, you know what I was asking about. So, although I'm having some trouble doing the transfer of ownership on YouTube. So, and I know I said it in the video, but yeah, I need to be careful because if this ends up being a permanent condition for me, I need to make sure that I'm not making enough income to screw up getting Social Security. That's the whole point of that. But the good news is Mrs. Anti-Trigger's income doesn't count against me.
Emergency transport of the specimen to containment.
Oh, wow. Of course, my hands are bigger than his.
You okay? Come on, let's go. We're almost there. We really need to stop Ja'ula.
Now, you see, again, why is there no conversation tree? The only thing after that, we're going to have a conversation about the creature. How about, forget about Ja'ula, what the hell was that, right? That could have been an option right there. Why is there no even common sense kind of stuff? here, right? And Potato Revan is 3 away from getting 90. So sub to Revan if you haven't already, because he's a good guy sometimes. All right, so let's...
Oh, that'll be exciting. Let me add that to my calendar. Right after we stop the insane Klingon with our top secret data. Less monster,
See, he's
more
making
Klingon,
it out
okay?
like the Klingons are a bigger shock than a giant tardigrade ripping through the hull. And you can't even say anything about it. Ugh. All right, let's see what's going on over here.
We're almost to the shuttle bay. Keep moving.
Yeah, shut up. Oh no, Klingons, I'm shocked. I was trying to throw a grenade, dummies. Jeez. But yeah, this ground combat is so bad. Honestly, I would completely redo the ground combat engine. I think that the space stuff is fine for the most part. Matthew Shortshanks sounds like the Grand Magus.
Oh man!
He's like a combination of Rutherford and the Grand Magus, I would say.
Okie dokie.
All right, so as I do say okie dokie a lot as Shortshanks. All right, so let's get here. I want to Lancer, give me just a second to finish off these Klingons. Okay, I think we got them all now. Maybe not. All right. So Lancer says, I think I know why there are no choices in the dialogue. Though you make your own character canonical, you are the Mandalorian. No talking is the way. But the funny thing is, you do talk, and in these, you don't have a voice, but you do say things, right? So you are answering their questions and stuff like that. It's just that they don't, for whatever reason, want to give you any actual feeling of conversation, and instead they just tell you something, and you say okay.
She stole one of our shuttles. She bypassed deck security, got emergency evacuation clearance, and hotwired one of our shuttles. Unbelievable. If she wasn't trying to kill all of us, I'd be impressed.
So you see, you could say something like, unbelievable, what about the monster that was ripping through the hull, right? That could be option one. And he could respond with something like, well, that's classified information. I can't tell you about it. Or then you could say, well, I get that her stealing the shuttlecraft is impressive, but not as impressive as you guys hiding a giant monster on your ship. They should be coming back to that. But no, you're just saying, oh, options?
Well, that's a short-range craft. There must be a Klingon ship out there waiting for her. We might get out of this yet. Now head back to your ship. See if you can find where she went. We'll do the same here.
And your option is not yet, which basically just lets you wander around and do nothing, or beam out, which we'll do in just a second. But I will be right back. I do need to Jaloja real quick, so give me a couple of minutes and hold on.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the king drives his jeep like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day.
Yes, look around.
We cry to the dictator, bird of prey by. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. There's a rumor you've heard that Martok loves Bird, but the truth is much plainer to see. He just read from common scribe when Bird paid a bribe, but his words were not uttered with glee.
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, Bird of Prey.
Hey guys, so back again. All right. Mr. Captain is here, says finally got here for a live stream. Hope you're doing well. All I say is watch my video from earlier. Unfortunately, not doing well, but doing as well as I can. I will be, what I didn't say in that video because it was just scheduled during this live stream, is that I will be going under the knife for some surgery in my sinus cavity in a few weeks on May 19th, I believe it is. So that'll be fun. And imagine if Mando did join Starfleet. It's a funny picturing him in a Starfleet uniform, but he keeps the Mando helmet on. Well, that would I could see that, baby, because I mean, it wouldn't be any stranger than, you know, Ensign Robot Chick or whatever. All right, so let's go to Beam Out. Or what was her name? Not Ariam or whatever her name was. I mean, the robot head from the first episode.
Heads up. Klingon reinforcements are warping in.
Of course they are.
Protect yourself and the station. But we really need to find out where that shuttle carrying the stolen data went. There's a good chance it's on a cloaked ship nearby.
I'm surprised she hasn't told us all about her wife yet. What exactly is that data?
Hate to play the "that's classified" card here, but you know the drill. Sorry. Take it up with Admiral Kensington if we make it through this. For now, let's focus on those Klingons out there trying to kill us, okay?
And again, no a chance to argue, no chance to, there's nothing here at all to help define your character. It's just, right, tactical, go to red alert. You just always just agree and do whatever they want. Lame. The very definition of lame. All right, where are the ships? I don't even see them. Oh, there they are. Time to take down some birds. Just what I like to do. One bird gone. That's two. See, these things just melt. I'm sorry, but the birds of prey go down way too easy. Oh no, it cloaked. Wow, that was incredibly exciting. Let's see. Robot head is counted as a hat. You can get her for free in the outfit. Well, there you go. So you can get. So Mandalorian should be totally doable. This one's actually a little tougher, I don't know why. But they all drop down eventually. It's like, yeah, this is like way too easy. Alright, so looks like that's everybody for right now. We'll stop the shipping case. Answer hail. Alright, give me a second. So, up to 88 subs. Come on, we just need 2 more for Potato Revan. 2 people, please, sub to Potato Revan so he'll shut up about getting to 90. Josh says, in the new Star Trek, just shut up and do as he say. Apparently, yes. And Orville Nation is clapping and muscling. I'm not sure why. Fire torpedoes from the warm-up nacelles. But you see, now look at this ship. I think this is actually a nice design. I mean, this is a variation of the Walker class, which is what we saw in the Vulcan Hello, the Shinzo. But I like having the bridge module on top where it's supposed to be. I think that this is a nice design. The warp nacelles look like they are relatively primitive compared to the TOS era warp nacelles, which I like. So the externals of the starships in Discovery, with the exception of the Crossfield class, the Discovery herself, with the exception of the Discovery herself, the externals of the Federation ships I think are pretty good. Where the show falls apart as far as tech is concerned is the internals, the holograms everywhere, the ultra high tech touchscreens on everything. All that is so antithetical to TOS, it just doesn't work. So, like a bigger USS Anti-Trekker. Well, this ship, you mean? Well, a little. It does have kind of a similar design as the Wrangler class, which I like. Which the Wrangler is still, I think, my favorite personal design. When I can, I'm gonna make a 3D model of the Wrangler with a built-in stand. Now that I have the larger printer, and that's the one I want to put out. But first, I got to get my other issues taken care of. All right, let's see what's on the Hale.
Get ready to be happy. I think I know how to find where Ja'ula went.
Explain quickly. Wow, what am I, a freaking Romulan?
If the shuttle's in range, I can hack into its command matrix and send a self-destruct command. That'll make a big enough boom to reveal the location of the ship she landed on, cloaked or not.
Brilliant, but what's the catch? See, again, no conversation. Like, for example, I'm a Starfleet captain, right? Shouldn't I have the option here to say, that's not really the Federation way to, blow up a shuttlecraft on their ship, right? We should give them a chance to surrender before we just set off a matter-antimatter explosion on their ship, which, by the way, that shuttlecraft should vaporize their ship, but whatever. Then you could also have one say, well, I guess the ends justify the means, even though, we might kill a lot of Klingons over there, they did attack us, or whatever, this is war kind of thing. So something to say whether or not we are completely on board with killing the Klingons because we're at war, versus we want to be humanitarians, which is really the more noble Starfleet way. So, but there's nothing there. It's just brilliant. What's the catch? Let's see. Turn around and says they should have a bloody home fleet at Earth, so attacks like this are fracking annoying. Yeah. And Mr. Captain says better to be Romulan than Krogan. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. All right, let's see.
Yeah, about that. If the shuttle's in a ship, it'll be tough to get a signal through the shields, the jamming, and the cloak. Tough, but not impossible. Get me close enough. I'll make it happen. We just need to start sifting through this big haystack for one angry little needle. Leave that to us. You protect the station.
And again, nothing as far as, like, you could say something like, hey, I think that's a foolish idea because X, Y, and Z. Hey, I think that's a brilliant idea. We'll go for it. Or I'm not convinced, and let him try to sell you on it. But no, instead, understood, good hunting. The end. Now let's wait for the next wave of Klingons. Oh, look, I'm shocked. The Klingons are attacking. Good thing they waited for us to finish our conversation. And PJ throws another couple of bucks in the chat. Thank you, PJ. As right when the battle begins here, and says Discovery is bigger on the outside. Yes, that is true. Discovery is indeed bigger on the inside. Interestingly enough, they have not shown on this Walker class ship. We haven't seen the turbolift shaft, so I don't know if the Walker has a gigantic roller coaster for turbolift shafts like the Crossfield class. But and unfortunately, I doubt we'll ever find out. All right, so there's another one dead. Let's shoot this guy. And let's see. And how about please? You're an admiral. Well, no, I'm actually because this is just a lieutenant. So, all right. So the Glenn is. Oh Oh no, it's a really big Klingon ship, and it's gone. Oh, another hail.
Stroll's plan worked, but Jaula's ship was able to go to warp before we could disable it.
Six Flags Discovery, says Orville, with another couple of bucks. Yes, indeed. Oh man, that was good. That's exactly what it looks like in there. And of course, when we saw the big fight inside the turbolift shaft in season 3, they just decided, the heck with it, we're going to double down on it. It's got it's bigger than the interior of Space Dock on the inside of Discovery for reasons. Yeah, our Admiral 5 Pips, and you still take orders from an effing captain. You're an Admiral 5 Pips. Well, I'm not. I'm just a lieutenant, but, you know, but I get what you're saying, because it's the same way even if you are an Admiral with 5 Pips. This game seems like poorly written Star Trek theme park. No, it's not even that good. So notice, so Jaloja's ship was able to go through warp before we could disable it. Nothing about, dang, we'll get her next time, or, oh, that, whatever, I hate her, or something. No, just, oh, so I noticed, and no other option. Thank you.
There's still hope. The explosion did a lot of internal damage to that ship. She's leaving a trail we can follow. So, we're going to pursue Jaula and clean up our mess. Thanks for all your help here today. If we pull this off, it could make a big difference in the war effort. For all of us.
Did she actually say, we're going to pursue Jaloja and clean up our mess? That's what she just said. You heard it. She's going to pursue Jaloja and clean up our mess. So she must be going to Bird of Prey 5's house. Good luck, Captain. Kuroganite out. Am I ready to depart the system? Yeah, why not? Jaloja, the Mary Sue space orc terrorist who blew up Starbase with all hands, yet the storyline forces the player to side with her. I don't know about that. Don't give me spoilers. This is my first time playing through this stuff.
Cutting-edge research, but Stroll's report indicates they won't be able to do much with it for quite some time, if ever. Hopefully the Glen will be able to track down Jaula and recover the data before they return to Klingon space. It should go without saying that what you witnessed at Delta Volanus is classified at the highest level. The Klingons know too much as it is. Good work out there. Kensington out.
And again, nothing as far as choices. You just get your rewards and say,
congratulations.
And I got a promo, and okay, great, got a mission.
Starbase 1 has been attacked by the Klingons. Though they have repelled the first wave of attack, it is highly likely that more Klingon forces will resume the assault soon. We need you to assist Starbase 1 and defend it from Klingon attack immediately.
You know, this is all fine and dandy, but it would be nice, and I hate these pop-up tutorials, it would be nice if you could actually buy another ship and get an upgrade, but no, you're still stuck in your starter ship, which is really freaking lame. Oh, there's hey guys. Alright, let's look at the Kuroganite here, what we have. And what kind of stuff we got here. So we have shield array Mark II. Do we have any other shields? Looks like that's the only shield, and that's definitely better than our basic shields. So and this is just vendor trash. I don't know if you can even sell that stuff. All right, so what's this? We have a tactical console, shield battery, disruptor turret, 360. Oh, I like those. The disruptor turret, you know, so it's a 360-degree firing arc. So what you do is you put that as your aft weapons, and that way when you're facing forward, you can hit them with your aft weapons, which is nice. So currently we have a basic phaser beam array, and so we're going to switch this out, and that will go into the vendor trash pile. All right, so let's see. We have deflector array Mark II, +5 shield restoration, +5 hull capacity, +5 shield capacity, +2.5 Starship Exotic particle generator. What's this? Okay, so neutrino deflector array Mark II is this +7.5 controlled expertise, +5 drain expertise, +5 Starship perception, which is nice. But and then that's the impulse engine. So I think we're going to take this one. Replace this. Oops, that's the wrong slot. Where is the deflectors? There they are. Come on. Go on in. Yes, I know. You don't know. We're not going to be able to trade it. Darn. And let's see. Renegade says, you tried the Democord feature in Star Trek Online through. I've made 3. No, I've not. The demo record. I've never even heard of it. No, I've not tried it. Josh says you can always buy the Shinzo from the store, but other than that, the ship aren't any other ships from Star Trek Discovery. See, that's lame. Why they only give you one ship to play through the Discovery content? What then? Do you just go to the regular timeline? I assume that's just lame. Let's see. You're stuck with Starship because it level increases to tier 4. I prefer getting a new ship instead of leveling ships. Yeah, me too. Mounds Elysium says, I don't know why so many people mock Discovery. It came prepared for everything. Shuttle bay large enough for a Voth City ship to dock. Enough space for elevator tubes to transport a colony. Well, you can't argue with that. Facts are facts. All right. So let's see. Improves exotic damage. We don't care about that. Quantum projectile weapon damage. That doesn't really help us either. Let's see. What do we have here? Science. 7.5. Okay, I like shield regenerate. That's a good thing. I'll put that right there. All right, that's this. Console engineering, physical damage rating. Okay. Console tactical, which again we don't really need quantum damage, but engineering will go there. I don't know. Can I buy consoles at least? I mean, you know. And Josh says, yes, you do. I'm not sure why. You can click on the ship slot and see a list of items that fit. Oh, can you? Okay, I wasn't even paying attention to that. All right, so what we got for impulse engines? Okay. All right, so, oh, well, that's easy. All right, so we don't have equipped on the USS Monroe. Okay. That doesn't even make sense. Let's see, devices. We got shields battery and weapons battery, although we won't generally use those. Tactical consoles. So we have plasma projectile weapon damage and quantum projectile weapon, but we don't have either type of weapon. We have just regular old photon torpedoes, right? But what are our options here? Photon torpedo launcher standard issue, prototype photon torpedo launcher Mark 1. You know, which, and what we currently have equipped, whatever we have equipped, so. So, let's see. You're talking about going, let's see, you're talking about going to the main Star Trek Online time, you were talking, well, yeah, that's true. I may, well, but do you, and for anybody that's played through this content, without giving me any spoilers, after you finish the Discovery content, do you then just go into the regular Star Trek Online timeline where you can get all the other ships, or are you just stuck with this ship forever if you play as a Discovery character? Demo records a command line that will record the map you're on when you exit the game, and out another command and the launcher replays the map and you can reposition the camera. Oh, that's cool. I did not know about that. It's good for getting screenshots that are impossible to get while playing. If you get a chance, check out my channel. The vids are only a few minutes long. Yeah, I will. Blue ship gear is not too expensive on the exchange. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to buy stuff on the exchange. I mean, come on. This is the Discovery content. Let's see. Yes, you do. You go to the normal. Okay, good. So I don't have to just re-roll now. So let me go there. And then what I'm going to do real quick is I'll go to Earth and see if there's anything I can get before let's go to the map. And then, yeah, you can buy ships once you're in the regular timeline. Okay. And like I said, I actually like the design of this ship. It's just that, you know, it's just a starter ship. It's not that great. So. And I'm just trying to beef it up a little bit since we are going into combat again. Since it's already Saturday, I'm going to bed. Stay safe. Happy to see you streaming here. Take care and all the best to the whole Trekker family. Thank you, Yosef. You have a great night, my friend. Hope the future is good, or at least better than the present. Because you're in it, right? Yeah, you're in it. Long jokes are long. All right, so we're heading to Earth. Just real quick to see if I can either get a quantum torpedo launcher, or if I can get a console a tactical console that's more useful than a quantum torpedo enhancement. Then after we get through the discovery stuff, then I have no problem basically continuing with Matthew Shortshanks, because he's a fun character to play. And I haven't played in so long, I don't remember any of the missions except for like the training mission where, you know, as a trainee you take out a Borg cube and stuff, which is really stupid. So I plan to on Twitch, and I may do the Star Trek Online streams here on YouTube, since it's the anti-trekker. Why not? You could send one to you. That's what I've done that in the past too, where I'd roll in as one of my characters and send equipment to another character. I've done that. All right, so there's Taylor. Those two, I don't know what they're doing. Bridge officer training, requisition ground equipment. Actually fairly happy with my weaponry. All right, so let's see. Manage ships, customize ship, requisition ship equipment. Let's see. All right, so requisition starship. Let's look at weapons first of all. Of course, the good stuff is all way out of my price range because I don't have a ton of energy credits. So let's see. Phaser beam dual array Mark 1. I wish, why didn't it tell me what I currently have equipped? You know, that's lame. All right, so let's see. For my forward weapons, we have a phaser beam array Mark 1, does 167 DPS. Now I know this one, the dual phaser beam array, has a lower firing arc. It's only a 9-degree firing arc. And the DPS is not, now it shows me. Let's see. That is better. So let's see what we have here. 186 DPS, dual phaser, dual heavy cannons. Let's see, 186 DPS phaser cannon Mark 1, 2 lame. Phaser turret Mark 1, 360, 97. That's the same as what I have in the back. It's a disruptor, but oh well. Photon torpedo, 243 versus, yeah, that's not as good. So we're gonna go, let's see what's got the best DPS here. 186, 186, 168, 129. So 186 is the best we can do. That's only a 45-degree arc though. And tough choice. But I think we're gonna go with this one. All right. And then, did I buy it? Is it in my inventory? I don't even know. Let's go to you. And then we go to the Kroganite and forward weapons. Yep, there we go. All right, so now let's see where we go. Quantum torpedo enhancement in the 23rd century. I know. Well, that's the funny thing is that, yeah, you find a quantum torpedo based console, but yeah, so what's the point in finding a quantum torpedo console if there are no such thing as quantum torpedoes? All right, let's look at the equipment. We got deflectors, impulse. No. Can't afford any of the good stuff. So let's look at. So you can't buy consoles. I thought you could buy consoles, acquire ships, and of course, I don't have any ships available for you because Star Trek Discovery sucks. Customize ship. That's just changing the look of it, right? So manage ships. How do you manage ships when you can only have one freaking ship? So that's ground equipment. That's bridge officer training. They like personnel officer and Taylor, and is that pretty much it for crap here? Well, they suck. All right, let's go back to the ship. At least we improved our weapons a little bit. All right. Moon Jumper's in the house. Says, you're back on YouTube. How do you feel, my friend? I feel like absolute garbage. That's how I feel. But I'm glad to be here hanging out with you guys. I've kind of been shooting around the idea. I'm going to probably stream like 2 or 3 times a week on YouTube. But continue Twitch as my primary streaming site, just because Twitch is a lot friendlier for streaming than YouTube, just being honest about it. But yeah, they just reskinned the Academy for the normal timeline. I haven't seen that yet. I'll see that whenever we finish the Discovery content, I suppose. Right, let's see if, oh look, I'm right back at the Academy. Because why am I back at the Academy? I have no idea. I thought we were going back to Starbase 1 for this mission, but maybe not. All right, so map, Starbase 1, plot a course. Try this again. Stupid system. All right, no, I don't want to return to Starfleet Academy. I want to go to Starbase 1. There we go. Begin downfall.
Glad you could make it. There's a little time and plenty to do.
Yeah, what happened to her?
Enemy vessels near your position.
Glad to see you and Mr. Shortshanks back in action. Thank you, Jim. Yes, Mr. Shortshanks, the captain of the ages, is in the captain's chair. All right, there's little time and plenty to do. I trust you and the enemy vessel. I trust you see the enemy vessels near your position. And again, no options. Just click to continue.
Deal with them. I need you conducting rescue operations as soon as possible, and the Klingons won't let you do that without a fight.
And again, just click to continue. This is like the lamest form of conversation. All right, I clicked it. Jeez, dummy. All right, so now we got nothing behind us, so let's move out and take out these Klingons. Hopefully, our new weapons will be up to the task. We shall find out. And I always, we'll see what happens here in a minute, but yeah, I think Captain Shortshanks is a fun character. Is his uniform now TOS or NSNW? What's SNW? It's TOS. It's basically the Discovery uniform, but I colored it like the TOS uniform. Once I get to the whatever you want to call the Star Trek Online timeline, I'll redo the uniform for him. But for now, he's in a Discovery uniform that has a gold shirt. All right, come on, we're getting close. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's basically like Strange New Worlds. Yeah. There we go. That's more like it. And one down. Screw it. Go to K9. K9? I think you mean K7. But I don't think that's even in the map for the Discovery timeline. All right. So that was really, really hard. Let's see. I take it this Star Trek Online. Their play Star Trek Online seems to be a combination of Star Trek Legacy, Star Trek 2009, the video game Elite Force, The Fallen all in one. Unfortunately, they
damaged Starfleet ships in your vicinity. Make it fast. The Klingons will send more ships, and soon.
Yeah. Agreed. See, my only option is to say agreed. This irks me every single time. Just click to continue. Click to continue. So what she says doesn't matter. It's just click to continue. Give me the feeling, at least. Give me the illusion that there's some kind of meaning behind these conversations, not just click to continue. Okay, so now we got to go to these 3 starships and rescue their crews. And this is another typical Star Trek Online mission. It's just lame because all you do is you fly over and you click the button. That's what you do. Every single mission is the same thing. Has been evacuated. You go somewhere and you click a button. That's not a game. That's just a task. That's why I say, like, you know, and look, I know I brag about the fact that I have a degree in game design. I'm not saying I'm a successful game designer, but heck, I could have done a way better job with this. As far as the actual, I'm not talking about the programming the code and doing the 3D modeling and stuff, but as far as the actual game design, absolute crap, I could have done it better, 1,000 times better. Come on, fire. All right, 2 down. I do like having that 360-degree arc on the rear weapons, so. All right, there we go. Another one bites the dust. And now we can evacuate the Vancouver's crew by clicking a button.
Vancouver here. We are all clear. Many thanks.
I mean, think about it. I'm beaming the crew of 3 starships onto my ship like it's nothing. All right, so now we just need to go to the Macedonia, which is right in front of us. I'll go over there kind of slow so I can catch up in the chat a little bit. Not much longer. Call it the 25th century. Well, but it's actually late 24th century, isn't it? I didn't think it was 25th century, but maybe it is. I haven't played Star Trek Online so long. I can't remember. Not much longer. A few missions to go. Gotcha. To get to the Star Trek Online timeline. Yeah, and I'll keep playing as long as if people want to watch the adventures of Matthew Shortshanks. I enjoy making fun of both Matthew and Star Trek Online, so that's fun. Strange New Worlds is filming. I tell you, I've said it before over on Twitch, and I will say it again here. My continued status as a Trekkie is honestly resting on Strange New Worlds. If Strange New Worlds is Discovery 2.0, I swear, I'm telling you right now, I will write off Star Trek. I will not do any more Star Trek content on my channel. I will be done with Trek. Old, new, all. I cannot endorse a franchise that's going to continue to do this kind of crap. Now, that being said, I'll tell you, as far as the later era Trek, Discovery is, of course, a train wreck, dumpster fire, crap pile, right? It's everything wrong with everything. Picard was just, Picard had a lot of potential, and they just missed the mark on everything. It was like a lot of things I see what, no. Oh, I see what, no, not quite. And so Picard still has the possibility to me being salvageable. Lower Decks, I know I'm in the minority, especially among people that are like the Phantom Menace types, but I enjoyed. And I still maintain that Lower Decks is fun. But one out of 3 ain't gonna cut it. So I'm okay with Discovery being the redheaded stepchild of the franchise as long as Strange New Worlds gives me real Star Trek. If it doesn't, I'm done. I'm done. I can't take it. I'm, my health is failing, and I'm dealing with all sorts of stress in my life. I don't want to watch Star Trek die, and I'm not going to continue to do so. So, either Strange New Worlds, revives my interest in Trek, or it ends it. So at least that's where I stand right now, subject to change. I mean, I know I'm saying this, but it's possible that it somehow skirts the fence, or something. But we'll see. Mr. Cap says Lower Decks rocks. I really enjoyed Lower Decks, and I'll tell you, when the trailer for season 2 of Lower Decks, and they were still doing the Riker thing, I loved it. So I absolutely did enjoy Lower Decks. Let's see, where is the other ship? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Will another group of Klingons suddenly decloak? And CD says, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That's what I'm trying to do, both with my health and with Star Trek, but more importantly with my health right now.
All hands are safely away.
I truly hope that the condition that I'm dealing with.
Glad those Klingon cowards didn't get
See,
the
again,
better of you.
click to continue. That's our only option. Click to continue. That's not a dialogue tree.
But I have standing orders from Starfleet Command. I need you to scuttle those ships.
Why do we want to destroy perfectly good starships when the Federation's at war? That's
Klingons
stupid.
have been scavenging everything they can to get their hands from wrecked Starfleet vessels.
We're right by Starbase 1. Can't we just hook a tractor beam up to them and bring them to, I don't know, Starbase 1?
You have your orders.
That makes no effing sense whatsoever. This is what I talk about with the writing of this crap. Because did nobody stop to think about the fact that these ships are literally within 100 kilometers of Starbase effing 1? So why not just hook up a tractor beam, bring them to Starbase 1, and fix them? And guess what? I got 4 whole crews sitting on my ship, ready to go. This is like insanity. It's Moonjumper says it's interesting that Goldman distanced himself from Kurtzman, but he is being sincere. Is he being sincere about doing a classic Trek series? We'll see. Exactly, and I don't know, but and here's the thing. I'm not. You guys know, I don't care about rumors. I don't care about secret sources, insiders, all that crap. You can have it. I'm not interested. Rumor mill guys. Hey, I love some of you guys. I think you're great people, but I'm not interested in that kind of content. So. I don't care what this person says, what that person says, what this person said in an interview, what that person said, what this person is rumored to have said. I don't care. What I care about is when Strange New Worlds premieres, is it any frickin' good? If it is, I'll say so. If it isn't, I'll say so. And even though it's completely hosed my YouTube channel because I dared to go against the mainstream of the fandom menace, I will give you my honest opinion. That's just who I am. Period. So, and Bard of Prey 5, welcome, says more Star Trek Discovery. Yes, indeed. Click to continue sounds like a movement in a standard episode of Star Trek. Yeah, I know, but that's all we're getting. That is all we're getting here. It's absolutely lame. So, click to continue. Oh, no. We have to now destroy the Federation starships. Wow, that was freaking exciting, wasn't it? Just, like, blowing up starships. I'm sure that at least one of these will have a hidden pack of Klingons that will decloak. We'll see in a minute. Trek Viewer says, I heard somewhere that Kurtzman's boss were told by the head of CBS Viacom, Strange New Worlds is not a success, to fire him in secret hideout. Look, I don't care about that. Look, according to certain people in the fandom menace, Kathleen Kennedy was about to be fired 2 years ago. And guess what? Go to your favorite Fandom Menace channel, and they likely posted a video within the last week saying Kathleen Kennedy is about to be fired. Right? So I take anything like that with a grain of salt. In fact, I don't take it with a grain of salt. I ignore it. Because more often than not, it's wrong. I don't care about Kurtzman. I care about Star Trek. I don't care about any of the politics of CBS or Viacom or any of that. I care about Star Trek. If Strange New Worlds is good, I'll let you know. If it sucks, I'm going to cancel my subscription to Paramount Plus. And at that point, I'll be done. Because the only reason I have Paramount Plus is for Star Trek. So if they, if they in fact screw the pooch with Strange New Worlds, I will at least give them the first season, because I understand the first episode may suck, but I will at least give them the first season. And if I don't see some serious potential in that show, done. Because I'm just not interested in more garbage Trek. Even though I did enjoy Lower Decks, I'm not going to keep paying Paramount just for Lower Decks. Maybe I'll resubscribe once a year when Lower Decks comes out.
Hard thing to watch, but it had to be done.
What? That wasn't even a mission. That was just running around blowing up 4 dead ships. That's what passes as a quest in this game. And Chris Cook says, hello, brother. How you feeling today? Honestly, like crap. I don't know if you saw my video I posted earlier today. But the good news is, during this very live stream about an hour ago, I got a call from the surgeon's scheduling nurse, and we now are on the books. The surgery for my sinuses that I mentioned in the video today is scheduled for May 19th. So that's going to be the big day. I am certainly happy that that is scheduled. Now I just got to work on dealing with the disability insurance people and trying to get them to actually approve my claim so that I can get paid. And even then, I got to figure out how the hell am I going to raise enough money to pay for this surgery. And they haven't called me to tell me how much the surgery is going to cost out of pocket yet. But yeah. Mr. Cat says, Kurtzman fired, Kennedy fired, Lucasfilm to hire Kurtzman, CBS hires Kennedy, confirmed. Oh, man.
We need some critical supplies here. My chief engineer's sending you a list as we speak. Beam those supplies over with the personnel you rescued. After that, I need you on high alert, patrolling the area. The Klingons don't give up that easily. They'll be back.
And notice, once again, click to continue. There is no dialogue. It's just them talking and you clicking to continue. It's the lamest form of game writing there is. Bird of Prey says, hail Kuroga. Shouldn't they be saying that to you, Bird? Shouldn't your Kurogans out there be saying that to you? I'm just saying. Moonjumper says, SNW needs to pull a Superman and Lois Place, distracting itself from Discovery and SNW, Strange New Worlds, needs to pull. Sorry, you guys I suck with acronyms. Or is that right? Acronym, yeah. Distancing itself from Discovery and Discovery canon. We need to see classic canon. I agree, but we'll see what happens. Admiral Saval says, don't forget your skills. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Thank you, Admiral Saval. You could tell I have not played this game in many years. So let's see. So what do I got to do? So engineering, we can buy. Oh, yeah, I did not even know we had this. So let's take a look. So energy weapon training, projectile weapon training. So how many skill points do I have? I don't even know. Where do I have? I have 15 points available. Purchase. Yes. Purchase. Yes. All right, so we'll go improved energy weapon, purchase. Yes. And purchase. Oh, I can't do it. It says available. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I only have one. I spent all my points, so there we go. So and let's look at ground. I have 1 ground point. So weapon proficiency, endurance training, kit performance, or personal shield. We'll take personal shield. Purchase. All right. And let's see. But thank you, Admiral. I did not remember about the skills thing. That was something they added just before I stopped playing, because originally there weren't skills. And Admiral Swall saying, "Hell, Kuroga to bird of prey," because you jerk. Preston says, "Star Trek Online seems like a lot of micromanaging." Yeah, it's just click to continue. It's click adventure. Training you to purchase things. Yes. Bird of Prey 5, I was responding to Kurogan's. Oh, I'm sorry, Bird. Does this game have microtransactions? It does, and I don't like that, but it is what it is. It was originally a subscription service, and then it became free to play, and so they have like a currency that if you are a lifer like myself, you just get this currency. So I've got like, I don't know, like 50,000 of this Zen currency that I can spend. Right, so let's see. So tactical abilities for Coraline. Let's see. Does she have any points? I can't. Where do I see? This is like not a particularly good interface, I have to say. Cost to learn new ability, 400, whatever those are. Available expertise, 5,000. All right. So we have beam, fire, will, beams, overloads. Energy weapons, turret auxiliary subsystems, energy weapons. Let's see. So if we go beams, so how do we select it? Can we not pick it? I'm a little confused as to how this works. Like, oh, so there's torpedoes high yield is selected, but I already have that. I'm trying to figure out how do I pick one to learn. You need manuals to train. Oh, okay. Dude, that's like hundreds of dollars worth of Zen. $30 is $30 is 3,000 Zen. Really? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how much Zen costs. So I guess we can't really level these guys up, but that's fine. All right, so we'll close that. All right, understood. Click to continue. All right, beam supplies and survivors over to Starbase 1. All right, so one of the Klingons going to show up. Before or after I beam the supplies over? Ooh, cutscene.
Surely you didn't
look.
think we'd let you seize all the glory here.
All right.
And you.
And that ship, I'm sorry, that ship does not look
we
like...
made it in one piece.
We came as soon as we could. Wish it were under better circumstances. Ticonderoga's ready for battle.
Yeah, Shran's ship does not look anything like a Discovery era ship. If anything, it looks like a Nemesis type ship with they just changed up the warp nacelles. So that's kind of lame. All right, so there's like starships in dry dock. Why not, have them help us? Is that not a thing? Just asking. Can we not like have the ships that are currently docked? Like, see the Lafayette, the Decanter, the USS, I can't read that one, Andor, the Roosevelt. So there's 4 starships sitting here that could be helping us right now. Potato Red says Zen ships now level to you, and they're usable in Klingon Federation realms. You can get them any level in costume. That's cool. So yeah, once I get to the main timeline, then I will use some Zen to get a ship for Matthew. Well, and I'll let you guys kind of pick some of the stuff about the ship.
Our long-range sensors are picking up a Klingon force heading our way.
Yeah, click to continue.
Remember the lessons we learned.
Yeah, click to continue. See, there's no options. Click to continue. Why should I care about a conversation if there's no conversation? It's just them lecturing. Don't care. How about you give me something to say, not just click to continue, you freaking morons. All right, so we got 3 birds of prey. That should be fairly easy to dispatch. Come on, why are you not firing? Fire, you dummies. What is going on? Fire. All right, why am I... So that works. Why am I not firing?
Heavy damage here, captains.
This makes no sense. Why are the weapons not firing? Yeah, even with the options don't ever do anything. So I'm being attacked. I can't fire. I think there's a problem here. I think there's seriously a glitch. Let me see. I just got a text message. I'm gonna die anyway. So let's see what this is.
Habitat areas. Stop them.
Oh, that's just my prescription. That's nice to know. All right, so back to it. They're not in my firing arc. Yeah, they are. I have a 360-degree firing arc. It's not my firing arc. My rear weapon has a 360-degree firing arc. There's absolutely no reason. See, I'm even clicking it manually. There's nothing. If I target it, maybe that's it. Let me try targeting. Okay, now that's why I target that ship and it shoots at this one. Whatever. Wow. You mean the system can't tell not to fire at the freaking starbase? Ugh. This is their idea of game design. Thank you. Ugh, man. Not that this is... I mean, notice, I should have been absolutely annihilated in that fight. The fact that I'm not just speaks volumes about how stupid this game is. Wow, that was difficult?
Captains, we're reading more Klingon ships on our sensors.
Let's see, what time is it? Gotta make sure... Okay, it's 6 o'clock.
They're making their big push. Our initial predictions.
So after I finish this mission, I'll probably wrap it up.
I'm giving the order to evacuate critical personnel and the injured. We're loading as many as we can load onto the ship docked here. They're too damaged to find.
Come on.
But they're all warp capable.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, click to continue.
Draw attention
and click to continue. I don't care. All right. Let's see. So, isn't this exciting? I mean, it's like, why even bother giving me the other ships for backup? I don't need them. At this point, it's like, even though I'm going against ships that should absolutely kill me, I'm just kind of mopping up the floor with them. Again, I do like the design. I ain't complaining about that. I do think the ship is snazzy looking. Like I said, the only ship I really don't like is the Crossfield class. Okay, let's boost the shields a bit.
Attention all hands.
But I do like starship combat a lot more than ground combat. At least it's interesting. I think it should be a little more tactical, but yeah. But this isn't really a tutorial. I mean, unless you want to consider the entirety of the Discovery content a giant tutorial, I guess. But as far as I was concerned, we were out of the tutorial. As I've done several missions, it's not like this is, you know, the tutorial should just be a single mission. Like in the original game, the tutorial is, you know, you're on a training cruise and then all of a sudden you're attacked by the Borg and the captain dies, so you take over and then you take out a Borg cube and you're the hero, and now you decide they make you an actual acting captain, which is fine, and that's how you get your first ship. And in this, they do something very similar, except it's Klingons instead of the Borg, where your captain dies, and then they give you a battlefield promotion. I'm actually okay with that. But hello. But the problem is that so that should be the end of the tutorial. And so the tutorial doesn't technically enter your level 10. When did they do that?
Just a few stragglers left.
I mean, because at least, like I said, I haven't played this game in many a year. So when was that a thing? I mean, granted, I'm sure that, you know. Oh, no. Oh, I guess that's not. Oh, no, it's their shields failed. All right, so here we go. They redone the tutorial, now it's Klingons and Borg. Oh, okay. Did not know that. Still badly written. All right, let's see. Oh, look, there's Bird of Prey. I think that's Bird of Prey 5. Oh, wait, it says Bird of Prey 0. Let's see. That explains the no choices. Well, it's not really. I mean, even if it is technically just a tutorial, you should still have choices in your dialogue tree. You should never, ever in a game have a dialogue tree where there's only click to continue. That is an absolutely cardinal sin. There's no excuse for that. Even if it's just a, well, I don't know, versus, okay, let's do it. And either one gets you the same response. Even if it's just that, you at least give the player the illusion of choice so that they actually have to pay attention to what the person said in case it makes a difference how you answer. So first start with the Romulan expansion when they introduced the Romulans as playable characters and redid the Klingon intro. Gotcha. Okay. Candace, like, you're expecting a lot from MMO? Not at all.
Looks like the Klingon.
Look, I don't. Just because it's an MMO isn't an excuse. If you play World of Warcraft, there are usually multiple options in the dialogue trees. And you know what? One of the things I don't like about World of Warcraft is a similar thing. You should never look. It doesn't take a freaking genius to write dialogue for an RPG. And so if you're good, but if they're going to go through the trouble of having the voice acting and to have occasional dialogue trees, then everything they add in should have a dialogue tree. If they don't, then they shouldn't put it in. It's a waste of resources.
History with that ship. What can you tell us about? Wait, are you reading this? We're picking up some unusual energy spikes. Some new Klingon weapon, perhaps? I don't like this. Take the Lucora out of commission before it gets into weapons range.
Okay.
I see you still draw breath, Starfleet. This pleases me.
Or, like I said, why bother pretending with the dialogue then? Just have it so that the Admiral barks orders at you. I'm fine with that if that's the interface you want to go for.
Now!
Yeah, I'm closing.
Ship is under attack.
That thing's actually packing a little bit of a punch.
It's house to call. We're under attack.
We'll help Starbase 1. You deal with the Lucara.
Oh, sure, yeah, we'll stay back here. You go take on the killer battleship, no problem. We know you can handle it. Good job, guys. Good job. You got this. What do we got? She's gonna warp away again.
It's you. Guy, Peachy Peach.
Oh, she's got a fleet beaming in, or warping in, or whatever.
Shields are down.
Oh no!
Repel waters. I repeat, all hands.
So I guess that means we're going to have to beam onto the station and kill Klingons again. Oh, are they gonna destroy Star? Well, they can't destroy Starbase 1 because in the actual Discovery, Starbase 1 was not destroyed; it was just decimated. But that was only after Discovery jumped away to the Mirror Universe. Oh, wow. Are we in the... What the heck? Are we in, like... Oh, no. This isn't going to be the frickin' time cops.
Take a moment. You've had quite a day.
You've got to be kidding me.
My name is Daniels. I'm here to help.
Holy moly,
Ja'ula's
guys!
Weapon used unstable mycelial tech, stolen from the Glen. When she fired it, it caused a massive temporal disruption. Everyone in the blast radius was thrown forward in time to the early 25th century. You, your crew, and a number of House Mokai ships, including the Lucara. They're currently at large. Unchecked, they're a danger to the timeline. I'd like your help in dealing with them.
Oakley dokley!
Officially, you were listed as killed in action. I'll help you fully integrate into this time period. That mycelial tech is dangerous. We need to stop Ja'ula, and soon.
We need to stop Jaloja, so we show you photos from classic Trek episodes and movies and stuff. And yes, he said mycelial. Wow, that's exciting. Hey, I got the 300-day veteran and 1,000-day veteran award. So now it looks like I'm in the TMP era, or maybe TNG. The looks of the shuttles. Sorry, looks like TNG era, or Well, he did say 20. Whatever. Well, isn't that great? Talk to the logistics officer. Well, where's the logistics officer? Star Trek: The Mushroom Game. Yes, indeed. Hi, how you doing? You're not the logistics officer, are you, jerk? Hodly hodly. Hi diddly ho. Oh yeah, so this is just freaking the regular Star Trek Online now, huh? So this is like the isn't this the exchange right here? Yeah, access exchange. Click search to begin. All right, well that's cool. I don't need to buy anything right now. Let's see. Did I miss an entry for the last discussion? Oh, I said a couple. I did give a couple of minor rants. Nothing quite like yesterday. Nothing quite like yesterday. Go back. He's right. Well, I'm following the little icon on my HUD now. Let's see if I can find this idiot. Commodity trade. See, that's not it, is it? What do you got? Requisition energy credit commodities. Commodity broker. Access bank. I'm supposed to go to the logistics officer, huh? Change. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it was that dude. All right, so where is that area? Was it through that door? I don't remember. Nope, that's can't go that way. So he's like on the other side of these walls. Well, that was stupid of me because I seem to. Let's see. Do I have to go? Oh, is it back this way? Maybe. Yeah. All right. So was this dude, right? Is this the dude? No. Ensign Engineering Officer. This guy's name is Ensign Engineering Officer. Wow. Great job. Oh, it must be this guy over here. Okay.
Welcome, nerds. Space Dock. Busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels, too. My Harry Mudd costume took first prize last year.
Yeah.
That being said, you're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Alright, so, and again, click to continue.
You're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
He just said that. He just said the same thing twice.
That was good advice. Report to the tailor and speak with them about updating your uniform. You're over 150 years out of date in that regard.
Theo the Door at Theo the Door would like to become your friend. You can accept or decline friend requests at any time. Is that one of you guys? Just want to know, because if it's one of you guys, I'll accept. If it's not one of you guys, I'm going to decline. So if that is you, if you are Theo Decor that just asked to be a friend, let me know right now, because otherwise I'm going to decline it. Off to see Gary. Well, I know the Admiral doesn't care, but I do think that I do hate the Discovery era uniforms. All right, so we need to get a bridge officer. Yeah, must choose. Oh, what do I need to choose? Okay, Surian engineering officer, Pakled science. A Pakled science officer. It's Papa Palpatine. Okay, there you go. Pakled science officer for real. A Pakled female science officer. A Saurian female engineer. Or a Saurian female tactical. Well, I generally go with tactical officers because they're more kick buddy. So we'll go with her. Ah! She's ugly! We need to fix that, but not right now. Alright, so let's see. Let's go to the uniform since we have a lighted path to take us there.
Here we go, run down street. Here we go, eating all the meat.
All right. Customize your clothing. Click on tailor. Yeah.
Okay, you found the tailor. Take care of any uniform modifications you need here. You're almost ready to meet Admiral Quinn, but there's someone I'd like you to speak with before that. Philip Cray is a fellow temporal agent. He'll be working with you from time to time. Speak with him before your appointment with the Admiral.
Okie dokie. All right. Can I? Yeah, let's go in here. All right. All right, so let's look at what we can do here. Pakleds are fun in the game, mostly because they're Pakleds. I actually have a Pakled character whose name is Lore Reloaded. just to be mean. ESD looks a bit different than the last time. Yeah, absolutely. Female Pakled could have been named Lore Reloaded. Oh, yeah, I already got one. All right, so let's see. I do like the original series uniforms. You know, I think they're pretty good. And let's see. No, I'm not interested in, let's see. I don't like section 31. Where is, because that's not, yeah, that's the original motion picture. I want, where is my Wrath of Khan uniforms? Because I know that I had it in my, let's see. I'm just not seeing. Starfleet 2250s. Oh, that's just, ugh. Starfleet Academy, Next Gen Film, Original Series Dress, Medical, Series Uniform. This is not showing all the uniforms that I have unlocked. Oh, believe me. Look, I have 47,425 Zen. I'm not going to spend all my Zen in the uniform store. And most of these I've already unlocked anyway. So, let's see. Let's take a look at how this would look. So that would be him in an original series uniform. Let's see. That would be him in the motion picture uniform. Let's see. I have to claim them in your legacy unlocks or ship packs. I don't know. Let's see. We'll look at all good things. There we go. And Dr. Scotty puts in $5. Thank you so much. Nice to see you live stream on YouTube. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it. And that's $5 more towards the surgery. Next generation film era. Well, that's really DS9 stuff. I do think of the next gen uniforms. I do tend to like these a little better, but I'm looking for something that fits that fits the character here. Let's see. Running not all uniform options appear in the simple interface. You might have to claim them in your legacy unlocks or ship packs, like I had to. Go to the uniform to see all of them. Bottom right. Go to the uniform to see all of them. Bottom right. Where am I? Oh, where it says uniform. Oh, okay. So like if we go. Let's see. Upper uniform, jacket loose, next generation. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so Deep Space Nine, Jupiter Veteran, Odyssey, Long Jacket, Next Generation Film, Wrath of Khan. There it is. See, there's Wrath of Khan. That's the best uniform right there. But I'm just looking to see what should we do. What are you guys thinking? So I'll leave it up to you guys since I'm right here. So you guys is first person to suggest what uniform you want, as long as it's not ridiculously expensive or I already have it, I will put it on. So tell me now. You see what Matthew looks like here. Oh, how they have ripped ones now. That's funny. That's something different. Let's see. Cat is Black wants the Odyssey uniform. Let me see. What is the Odyssey uniform? Khan's actual outfit. Wells. Let's see. Here's Odyssey. So that's like it looks like standard. So you like that one? So Wells says Papa Palpatine. Let me look at that. Where is Wells? Are these in? So we have Odyssey. Oops. Click on the little thing. Is I don't see anything that says Wells. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. What's your handle? I don't even remember. I'd have to look at. I don't know what my account is. Packlid costume, Mud's outfit. I didn't. You guys are like that's not even stuff on this list. You can't pick things that aren't on the list. Renegade likes the Khan uniform. Yeah, I don't know why you guys are saying stuff that I can't even select. That doesn't make sense. Wells' uniform is a Lobby store unlock. Well, I do know what a Lobby store is, so thank you for that. All right, we're gonna go with Khan. Too much crap here. All right, I do like the mirror universe, but not the. So like this is the mirror universe from the original series, not the mirror universe from Discovery. 7 of 9 outfit. Really? You think he would look good in a 7 of 9 cat? But you see, again, I don't see that here. You guys got to stop saying things that aren't on the list. So that's why I'm going with Wrath of Khan, because you guys are being jerks. All right, so we'll go with Wrath of Khan. All right, so we're going to make the tunic. We got to go with burgundy because it's Wrath of Khan. Although I did like it, like I did it in black. I was like, this was my Section 31 version of the Wrath of Khan uniform, but we'll stick with the real deal here. All right, so color 2, he's in command, so we want to go with white. Yeah, it's a little off, but let's fix that. All right, color 3. Let's see. That should be black, I believe. So we'll do. They don't really have a true black, do they? And color 4. That should be like a gold. All right. Let's see. I was going to show you my uniform. It's a captain. It is on the list. Which one's Sci-Fi Nation? You're saying the 7 of 9 outfit is on the list? I don't see it. What's it called? Because it's the list is in alphabetical order, and there's nothing under S that I see that says 7 of 9. Or maybe let's see. Yeah, the very first thing is Andorian. There's nothing 7 of 9 there. There's Deep Space Nine, but I don't see 7 of 9. You can't tell me. You got to tell me what it's called in the list. It's on the list. Well, I don't have a female character, so it doesn't matter. Jeez, you people. This is a male character. If it's a female-only uniform, obviously I can't put it on a male character. I'll tell you what, I will make a female character eventually and put 7 of 9 catsuit on it, and it will be horrible. All right, so we have, let's see. So we got the Wrath of Khan jacket. Where is the, okay, rank. we'll put his lieutenant on there. Badge. All right, so where is the Wrath Khan? Did I get on here? Where is commands? There he is. Wrath Khan. All right. Do you have the cons option? I don't think so. No. Arm attach, anything we care about. Give him a dagger. Yeah, he looks like the kind of guy that would have a dagger. Let's see. Chest gear. Okay. Wow. They really, yeah, that's real Star Trek there. All right, so let's look at uniform pants. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Put him in a kilt. That's what I'm talking about. Because why not put him in a kilt? Let's see. Uniform skirt. Let's see. Feet. Bear. All right. I'm liking this. All right. And let's see. So we can't change the color of the kilt? Really? Stop trying to change the hair. All right, so I'm liking this. This is definitely looking more like Matthew right here. All right, and okay, so this is where you can change the color of the kilt. All right, so I guess you just change the pattern. Well, so unfortunately, it's not a whole lot you can do with it, but it's a kilt. So, let's see. Do how about something in green? Since he is an avocadan. Josh Tree says Star Trek handle name is MJ Crawford. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Josh. So yeah, so there you go. MJ Crawford, if you want to put in a friend request. Sorry, I know a couple of people are asking, you know, like, hey, can you, I don't even know how to do that. Kilt has a belt option. Kilt sporran. Oh, nice. Nice. You can put a sporran on there. I actually have several kilts, so which I can't fit into because I put on too much weight, but I hope to wear again one day. So I'm being very nice to Matthew, although I'm going to spend a little bit of Zen here, it looks like, but, oh no, I guess not. So it's not going to cost me anything. All right, so we got a kilt sporran. You know, I think the bare feet is appropriate for Matthew. What do you guys think? Get a sporran with a delta. Well, that's the only sporran that there is. So, as far as I can see. Professor McCoy's Pop Culture Reviews is in the house. Good to see you, Professor. Hope you are well, my friend. Or at least I hope you are better than I. All right, so we'll just trying to color it up a little bit, make it look nice. All right. There we go. So there is our official 24th century uniform for Matthew Shortshanks. What do you guys think? So it is actually it's a yeah, the kilt is I believe the let me see. If you sent a request to me, I don't see it yet, but we'll see if it might be because I'm in here designing the uniform. All right, so we'll purchase. And okay. And bam. All right. So exit. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's Renegade. Accept. And there's Can is black. Accept. All right. So let's take a look at our new snazzy duds. Hey guys. Woohoo! And there's Sci-Fi Nation. Thank you. All right. Running through the starbase. Running through the base. All right. Let's see. Jim says, sorry, it looks like a mini cover. Looks great otherwise. Well, yeah, you know, doing what I can with it. All right. So talk to Temporal Agent Philip Carey. All right. And what I'll probably do before we stream again is maybe spend a little bit of Zen. I don't know. Well, I don't know if I can get
Daniels
shipped yet.
told me you'd be stopping by. Welcome to the 25th century. We've established your new cover identity, and the Admiral is expecting you in the office behind me. Report to him for your orders. Good luck out there. Let's hope we stop Joula before she causes irreparable damage to the timeline.
Agreed, and thank you.
Oh, don't worry. You know we'll be jumping on Admiral Quinn's desk. That's a given. That's something we just have to do. All right, so where are we going? We got to go to the Admirals. Where's, let's see, report to Admiral Quinn. It'd be nice. I like the little thing that shows you the path, so it'd be nice if they did that for everything. Let's see, we go to map. Is that, yeah, that's Admiral Quinn's office. Where am I right? Oh, okay, so it's like, oh, so this is it? Oh, that's stupid. Hey, Admiral Quinn. How you doing? How you doing there?
Come in. I've been expecting you.
Oh, I didn't get a chance
your
to...
service record. It's exemplary. You've accomplished a great deal in your career. Starfleet can use more officers of your caliber, to be certain. I hope you're ready to get back out there. A situation has come to my attention, and I'd like you to look into it.
All right. Rancher says, sent you one a while back. As far if you, a friend request, probably because I have not been in, except for yesterday, I've not been in this game for years. That's if you sent me a friend request in the past, yeah, that's why. All right, and so welcome to Earth Space Dock. Yeah, click to continue. Okay, so I have two options here.
Click here to learn more.
Diplomatic orders or task force operations, Romulan Imperial minefield. All right, so which mission should I take? So diplomatic orders or task force operations, Romulan Imperial minefield. Which one? Boy, the tension is mounting. You just jump on the Admiral's desk to talk to him and he's fine with this? Apparently, yes. And not only that, he's okay with me dancing while wearing a kilt. And you know, Matthew Shortshanks does not wear anything under the kilt. Let's see. And let's, oh, I thought you were talking about the street. Oh, no, sorry. TFO will give you loot. Task force, you mean? Okay. Minefield is a multiplayer well, I'm not, oh, okay, I think I know that one.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador.
I vaguely remember this mission.
The Klingons or Orions. So we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the mission today because I'm just running out of energy real fast. But what I will do is I'm going to see when I get a chance. I'm going to go and mess around and see if I can get another ship or something at least. All right, so accept that. And I guess can we accept both?
We have a large number.
All right. So there, we accepted both. The next time we stream Star Trek Online, we will do both. And there you go. Matthew Shortshanks dancing in front of the Admiral. Kind of giving him a lap dance kind of thing. Let's see how... let's see.
Hey there.
Wow, it just like he has to jump there. Trying to get what? Man, controls are way too sensitive. There we go.
That's it. Come on, give me some money. There you go. Shake your booty.
Who's that? That is, I can't even read that. The final something. So yeah, we're just dancing for the Admiral. All right, so with that, guys, I've been streaming now for almost 3 hours, so I've used up just about all the energy I have in my body. However, I will tell you this, please, if you are able, at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, which, let me look at the time right now, is 6:30, so in approximately 2 hours, I definitely need to get some rest. In 2 hours time, I am going to be streaming over on Twitch, and Admiral Swell, someone else already put my handle in the chat. So if you check back in the chat, someone put it in there. Anyway, in 2 hours' time, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. I'll throw an announcement video here on YouTube for the link, where Matthew and I are going to watch a movie. Life with Matthew has no idea what the movie is going to be. I promise you it will be fun. I absolutely promise you it'll be fun. The movie even has commercial breaks, and you will enjoy the commercials, because these are all commercials that are insanely politically incorrect. So if you've got time tonight, you want to watch a movie with us, please join us. You can watch the movie in our screening room for free. It will be a blast, I promise. In the meantime, thank you for so many of you showing up today. I really do appreciate it. And those of you that were able to throw a few bucks in, thank you. It really will help. Unfortunately, it's just something I got to deal with right now, but hopefully we'll get through this together. And so from now on, I will stream Star Trek Online on this channel, other stuff on Twitch, and live long and prosper, and Jolan True, and all that good crap. And now I got to remember how to end the freaking live stream, because where is the button for that? Because I'm so used to streaming over on Twitch now. See, this is how you end a live stream. Oh, there we go. Now, enjoy the musings of Bird O' Prey 5.
How are you going to be able to get it in the hole? That's the question. That is the $1,000,000 question. It's not as easy to get in the hole as you think. Come on. Come on. Get. Ah, shit. Oh, well. It was a valiant attempt. But yeah, I think we're going to need something a little more specialized. Although, we could try to back it in. Come on. Come on. So close. Ah. Yes. Oh God, I'm so close. Come on, just go in. Oh yes, the tip is in. That counts. That totally counts. Okay. Okay, come on. No, we're right there. Oh, we're so close. Yes! Hallelujah!